Hey, Seekers. I gotta move my chair forward. Hey, welcome. Oh, gotta close the diva bathroom. It's clean. It's always clean. But nobody wants to look at it, especially me. Oh my goodness. Well, hello everybody. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. And if you'd like to become a member, links in the description and Willie will scream for you. Because we all know that the only way to get, I would say, an earning off this platform is to do uploaded content. Lives, you rely on your memberships, that's for sure. But I have perks to my memberships. You get your own little badges, emojis. We do gifts. You get my private life content. So there are perks to my memberships. Just saying. But yes, that's how it works on the tubes. Now, if I turn my channel into uploaded, edited content, then every single view would be income. But when I do lives, I get pretty much all my views while I'm live, no ads. It just is what it is. It's how it goes. Welcome to the tubes. I think they really discourage live streams because they can't monitor, you know what I mean, your content. Because you're just like, la, 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 la. But I've earned almost, I'm completely in the green when it comes to my content because I know the rules now. You're welcome, Teresa. Yesterday's live was a hard one, but I felt it was necessary because I was moved to do it. When I'm moved to do something, I do it, even if it's uncomfortable. Because I think awareness is knowledge, knowledge is power. And I had people reach out to me, and people that are sober, and it was a reminder of why they're sober. And that was a good thing. I mean, I said, if just one person even that it touched, I would be so happy. And it touched many people. I loved the stories, and I thank you all because what that family went through needed to be heard. It needed to be a reality check for some people. And that's all it was about. And I just felt like her story needed to be out there. Anyway, speaking of stories getting out there, guess who did a sneak live stream last night? Late at night. While her man in Kuwait was sleeping. That's right, Foodie Beauty. We thought she would be live. What did we all say? 2 days? Well, it was 4. Since she arrived, since she announced, you know what I mean? Since she announced no more live streams, right? She had to go back on for the Beezers. But they asked her some hard questions, and I found a lot of nuggets in there. Let me tell you something, because you did say something, Chantal, about the reaction channels. And your Beezers are always bitching about the reaction channels. It's not fair that they're stealing your content to make money. Well, guess what? We find things in your content that could be helpful to you. You know, because we know your brain's swirling right now with love, Tweety birds, rainbows, sunshine, right? We know this. Want to know why we know you may not be making the best decisions? Well, besides being you and being spontaneous, compulsive, and don't really think things through. Do you see what I'm saying? What do I believe right now? Oh, and we've all been there, by the way. Has anyone out here, you can put a 1 in the chat, has anyone out here come and just been through a heartbreak? I mean a heartbreak. And then somebody sweeps you off your feet. So you think, because they're telling you everything you want to hear. It's called love bombing, but it's also called a rebound. A rebound. You will ignore any red flag on a rebound just to get you out of the sadness you've been in. You know, we know she's been sad. We know she's been angry. We know her heart was broke. That's why she's been obsessed with trying to find a replacement, right? She found one, or did he find her? That's even scarier. When they know everything about your story, and they find you, and they know everything you want to hear. They know everything you're looking for. And what if you're getting scammed? That's how I ended up with a sociopath. Yeah, and what's scarier than someone you've never met telling you everything you want to hear and changing your whole life across the seas? What's scarier than that? So I'm going to help you out today, Foodie Beauty, Beezers. This is what reaction channels do. They're looking for the nuggets. You think that you guys are going to steer her the right way? Do you think, no, you're all patting her on the back. Well, we don't like this, but we understand you need to change in your life. She was circling the drain, Beezers. Circling the drain. We watched it. Okay? And you meet somebody on the 3rd of October. You change your entire life. 2 days later, you're shutting down everything that made you money. Everything you've worked for and built. I don't even care about the making money. You built this. This was something you built. Any man that loves you would never change a thing about you. Now, he would listen to the things and maybe encourage you, but he would never, ever discourage you from the things you love to do. You are who you are, Foodie Beauty. And why would a man want to mold you into what he wants? I know you have an identity crisis. God knows we know it. And you think a man's gonna create that for you. But somebody you've never met in real life? Oh, we're going to talk about it all today, people. Stephanie T, I got things lined up, girl. Oh my goodness. We're going to find the nuggets. We're going to point them out. And we're going to put together what could possibly be going on. And that includes, how is she going to pay for things? I got a few ideas of what's going on. And it comes out of her mouth. You ready for it? All right, let's do it. We got lights. Camera. Bing. This is her sneaky bees. Yeah, we're going to watch it, Chantal, because I heard out of your own lips you don't have the time to be going to court and fighting people on copyrights. Now, I will add my commentary. I will. I'm going to add my own commentary. I am going to transform it into my own. Once in a while, I'll flip that camera around. I probably will not play it in its entirety, so there's that. But if you feel like you need to strike me, then I will see you in court. Or it'll just sit there for 14 days after my counter strike, and then you'll lift it because you're not going to come to the U.S. and file a copyright. We already know that. Okay, so let's do it, people. So while her man was sleeping in Kuwait, she did a sneaky bees. See? Sneaky bees. I don't think he likes her live streaming. And he uses the excuse that he doesn't want his queen, to be harassed. And he knows what pisses her off, and he knows how to stroke her hair. Girl, I could stroke your hair and catfish you in a day under a fake everything. But I'm not saying he's fake. What I'm saying is he's in a whole nother country. Let's start it out.
Like this.
She's trying to set up her camera, folks, in the dark. I don't know why she couldn't click a lamp on. So weird. Very weird. But it's Chantal, so there's that. Oh. Get set up, girl. Maybe it's because she didn't wear, maybe it's because she didn't wear her hijab. Could be. She's got a hoodie on to her sweatshirt. So there's that.
Everybody, I want to fucking cry. Oh my god.
You've only been gone from your lives for like 4 days. Relax, celebrity.
You guys. My life is so crazy right now. It's so I'm sorry that, like, I don't know why the rotation is like this. I don't understand it. I'm in the dark, but
It's because your camera didn't flip before you hit the live. Simple.
I know I've been missing you guys. And so the number one reason I'm doing this right now, because I'm just, number one, I miss you guys. Obviously, I fucking miss you guys. I love you guys. Golden, you guys know I love you.
Well, if you love them, you wouldn't abandon them. You'd let them see your new arc in life. But no, you got to see the shit show. They got to see the shit show, and the whole 18 months of raging and crying and getting high and overeating. Yeah, they got to see that, but they don't get to see the glow up. Isn't that nice of you?
I seriously want to cry. So yeah, have a hoodie on. I just thought I see so much. I guess
She's got a hoodie on because she has to stay covered. And according to Islamic women, a hoodie does not, no matter what Chantal says, the hoodie is not considered a veil because you can still see underneath it. It is not tight to the face.
honestly,
Which is why she's probably sitting in the dark.
I see some of what people are saying, and it's like, I thought maybe you guys deserve to just have me answer some questions directly.
That would be wonderful.
Lambo, I hope, and Sofa King and Cheeseburgers, I hope you guys aren't too upset that I got rid of all moderators.
She got rid of all her moderators. Remember what happened the last time she went live? She gave a wrench to Salah. Some people call him Salad. To Salah, and he just started blocking people. So in order to not make it look like she doesn't want him to have a wrench anymore, she got rid of all wrenches.
You guys know I still love you, and I love everybody. Jace, Haley, that didn't take long.
In other words, keep your memberships until I figure out what's going to happen next.
Mashallah. Yes, thank you, Jace. Mashallah. I'm not Muslim.
Why would you even laugh about that? And it's Islamic, you mean, because you can't interchange the two. Islamic is the religion.
But I definitely, we love a sneaky bees. I don't even know what to say about that because I'm kind of learning about stuff. I'm not saying that I never will be. We miss you, damn it, just come back so fun. The thing is like hi Jennifer. Danny Pickle.
Spit it out. Answer the questions.
Yes, I am still with Salah, and there was a lot of stuff. Like, my life has just been really, 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 really overwhelming, and so many, like, there's so many things I haven't told you guys, and there's so many things I can't tell you guys.
Haha. Oh, we'll figure it out during this. Don't worry about it. I don't think they video chat. Sounds like she's lying when she tries to describe the things from a video chat. I haven't decided if I believe they video chat. Do I believe that he occupies her whole day so that he can take control over her? Yes, I do. I don't know whether I believe it's a video chat or not. He may send her pictures, but do I believe he's on the phone with her all day? Yes, I do. That is one way to control and brainwash somebody, is to not let them think for themselves or get the opinions of others, which is why I think she doesn't live stream. They like to consume your every thought all day long.
Don't do this again. I was deprived. Please, Chantal, do your own research. Alexis, did you put a hijab on TV? Ask him to reveal himself to you. I know he will. I know. So I want to just say that I know that a lot of people think that I'm doing this just for Salah, and
Yes, we do. Definitely. And for you to be happy with the, once again, fantasy of this life you pictured with Nader. Absolutely.
I will admit part of it is because he's from a culture where it's, that's normal.
What's normal? What's normal? You need to be specific. He comes from a culture where that's normal. What's normal?
Can you just be you? The thing is like, I am being me,
No, you're not. No, you're not. You are letting somebody make promises to you that, well, we'll get into it.
A+. Is there a TLC so in the works? Okay, no, you guys have a lot of questions, so I'm going to try.
Well, you got to remember one thing, Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell said serious content and giggling like a child. She's always giggled like a child when she's uncomfortable or she is making something up. That, like she's being very careful. When she's in public and people have a conversation with her, she does the same thing. Even if it is a very important topic, she's always acted like this. When she's uncomfortable, she giggles. She's uncomfortable right now.
Try to answer as many questions as I can.
Okay. Who told you can't answer all the questions? Says who? Remember, you're sitting in Canada in your own bed, far away from somebody, and you are giving them this much control over what questions you can't answer, and you're trying to make your beezers believe that this is you being yourself? Oh, hell no, Chantal. But the good thing is, you always accidentally say stuff.
But, yeah, I don't know, like... So there's no TLC show in the works, so I will just dispel that rumor right now because number one...
Yeah, that was just people speculating that maybe you're going on TLC's 90 Day Fiancé, and that's why you had to clean up some of your past by getting rid of 2 million views of videos. Holy shit. Even though I know Yaba said that can hurt your channel. Actually, if I do it all the time. I go back to really old videos and that are never viewed anymore. You have literally done all you can do with those. They kind of hurt your algorithm because they count as views that sit stagnant. So when you do means and mediums, when you're doing math, they can actually hurt your channel. So going back way long ago, 2, 3, 4 years ago, and getting rid of videos that literally get no more views than they had, a year ago, it is good to get rid of them because it changes your algorithm.
One, you have to be American. I seem calmer, yeah. I haven't had any friggin' like marijuana or anything like.
In a couple days. Chantal. Let's be real. Okay?
Just my regular medications, and I've actually been taking care of myself more and just...
Oh, look at this, Beezers. You don't get to see any of it. She's been taking care of herself from a man. So all it took was a man, not a bunch of people that supported you for years. Just a man. You should eat healthy. You should take your medicine. You should do this. A man you have not even known for 2 weeks. I can't, even with you.
Just been really, really busy planning things.
There's a nugget. Planning things. You know what? We're going to write down the nugget words because I think they connect. We'll be able to connect the dots. Planning things. Okay. These are nuggets. That's nugget number 1. She's been planning things. Okay, let's go on.
90-day gun. I have a lot of stuff planned, but I have a lot of things going on, and things are just really overwhelming, so I didn't really know what to do.
Yeah, whiteboard.
This isn't me. It doesn't seem like me, I know. There has been a lot of stuff going on in my mind, and...
So remember when she made a statement on a video when she was trying to explain why she was changing? Because she says she learned a lot of things she did wrong when she was with Nader. What was one of those things she did wrong? What was one of those things she did wrong? This is like class, isn't it? Sorry, I don't want to be the teacher. Okay, I'll just be the reaction channel. So one of the things we know she did wrong, she talked about him online, and he asked her not to. Because when she's emotional and upset, she will talk. And when does that happen? Live streams. She can't help herself. Her emotions have always dictated her response, right? So that was another thing she did, which would explain why she shouldn't do live streams. Because if one day something like happened, she wouldn't be able to process it. She would go live and react to it with emotions and then regret it, right? We know she did all that with Nader. She's being very careful with this guy. And she may have learned how to act around a man that is from the Middle East in a more submissive way. Because she learned that Didi was able to be submissive. And if she would have been able to be submissive, she would have still been with Nader, right? Because he already told her, if you talk about me again, we're done. And she did, and they were. And she could never get over that. So that's kind of what I'm seeing happen here.
How are you making money?
Somebody just asked, how are you making money? Now you see she's got her eyes rolled up. She's thinking of how she's going to answer this.
So my OnlyFans, I want to close it. You know what? I'm just tired of being a mess. Like, I've been lost for so long, and I've been looking for, I don't know, just maybe something just too good to be true. Or not too good to be true, but, just some.
Giacomo says, has Foodie Beauty actually been to the place she's supposedly going to be renting, or has she only seen it online? Well, she said that she was there because there was a mirror there was a big mirror sitting in the hallway or some shit, and they asked her where she wanted it hung. They're going to hang it for her. They gave her a bottle of tequila. She did a shot of tequila with them, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to assume she's been there. Now, does it mean that was the owners that were there? Don't know. Why would anyone leave cats behind? So we won't know, but we are going to talk about that a little bit. She needs to practice being passionate in her voice and actions. Absolutely. She's learning about the customs. She's learning about the behavior and the grace of a submissive Islamic woman, right? This is what she's learning. She said she's not converting, but she's learning how she's supposed to act with the guidance of a man from Kuwait.
Like someone to just come sweep me up and,
There you go. We call that a rebound. You've been waiting for someone to come and sweep you up, which explains why you kept meeting all these men online, Middle Eastern, and hooking up with them, but you were waiting for someone to sweep you up. Ooh. You know what's scary is when you find a man that's on YouTube who may or may not know everything about you at this point. And this is where it gets scary, Chantal. He knows how much you make. He knows everything about you because he's probably been watching you for a while. Hell, he could even be one of Nader's friends. Like in some group of, men from Middle East, and he may even know this guy. Not in real life, but online.
Take care of me, and I was looking for something specific in like a partner, I guess.
Someone like Nader.
So
to replace the pain, the sadness. Well, basically, you were in a heartbreak psychosis. And a lot of women are easily swayed by a rebound that tells them everything they want to hear. Happened to me once. And I'll tell you, man, it is so intense And it is so strong and believable that you'll give up everything for this promise. Trust me, been there.
I realize out of respect for that though, and looking what happened in the past, it's
There you go. There you go. Trying to get over Nader, what do they say? The only way to get over someone is to get under someone else.
definitely necessary 100% to keep any relationships, if they're going to be healthy, offline. Like,
Whoa, see? What'd she learn from being with Nader? She would need to keep the relationship offline. Right? Now, if you didn't know, this Kuwait guy is 10 years younger than her. He's like 29. That's the first red flag for me.
like anything personal, like to that degree, offline. So it
I would believe it more if it was a man, like let's say 50 years old. He's he's lost his wife, his kids are grown, and this I would believe more than a 29-year-old young man seeking her out to probably be his wife, and you'll hear more.
it's going to be a change. Like, I'm not going to be sharing as much, but we're going to be doing like super awesome like content
Together. So is this what keeps you interested because he told you that? You don't need that anymore, my queen. When you get here, we will do content together, which she's always wanted, right? Because we know her identity is YouTube, right? And content. So here's a promise he made to her, right? He's telling you everything you want to hear, isn't he? And I have a feeling he wants to keep you offline for a reason.
it's like some of y'all need lives real two friend.
What's the easiest way to take control of a woman who's financially independent? Destroy her wealth. Destroy her independence. Right?
Too invested. Thank you, Buzz Lightyear. Thank you, okay, Buzz Lightyear. Okay, there's too many. I'm overwhelmed right now. Not to start drama, but did you see?
When have you ever been overwhelmed by an audience? You love the attention. Knock it off. You are not this little Disney princess. Stop it.
Exposing those. Okay, so anything to do with, I will just say that's not him.
Okay, so she's trying to say all these things that this Salah, right? El Sutton Salah account is oversaying in other people's chats, in comments, is not him. Did you know that we can I could click on any one of your beezers right now, and I can go view their channel. So don't say that it's not him.
That's why I really like he's gotten a lot of messages from people, and he never replies to any. And
Wonder why. I wonder why he wouldn't. Okay, sorry. Getting phone calls and messages. I'm ignoring them all. I'm busy. You don't call me in the morning, you ain't calling me in the afternoon. Moving on.
do this the right way and just not.
She's going to do this the right way. See? What did we learn from Nader? Yeah. Oh, and speaking of Nader, so he had court this morning, right? And what I hear is, from the grapevine, is he got it pushed to December 7th now. So I don't know why he's off his channel. It could be at the advice of his lawyer. Could be. It could also be because he could just go on and do cooking videos, so there would be nothing harmful. But he could have been told to stay off social media, right? Or he is sitting in jail. So there's that. Yeah, and how does Sulla get messages if the accounts are fake? Just asking. Exactly, no nudes. Well, I think they're talking about their instant mess or their Facebook messaging him under his El Refe account. That's his last name, supposedly.
Don't throw away your come for a man. So I know it looks like I'm throwing away my YouTube channel, but I'm actually not rebranding, just changing.
Yeah, because when you do video content, your emotions can't come out because you pick your she cannot do a live stream without being an emotional wreck. Because people know how, and that's why she's being very careful right now. People know how to ask the right questions in her chat that poke her. So she's trying to be very careful right now. She's kind of testing out if she can do, because you know she misses her live streams. You know she does. But she made mistakes with Nodder, and she knows people download her lives, and she also knows that people will catch the nuggets in her live streams. Even in this live streams, there are nuggets.
Changing things. So, no, I just don't want to turn on the lights because I have a bit of a headache. But I was laying here and I'm like, I'm hearing so many different things about like...
Hearing? You're searching everything because you can't stay off YouTube. So nice try. You're not hearing anything. You're literally out there searching for what people are saying about you. That's what you're doing. You've always done that.
Read my email, please, to yourself. Okay, Dream. I knew that wasn't him messaging people. Yeah, he's...
Oh, BS. You can trace a message back to a Facebook page. You can trace a comment on YouTube back to a YouTube channel. So stop. It was him. He even, what did he say to, it was one of the reaction channels. He's going after the reaction channels, by the way.
Actually really...
Anyone with common sense that might steer her in the right direction before something bad happens.
Friggin' cool guys. Like, I know you guys will like him. I know there's a lot of rumors about like, you know.
You know what I find sad? I'm going to turn this around for transformative. You know what I find sad in this moment as I think about this? Now remember, she showed up at her family Thanksgiving dressed in a hijab. You don't think everybody's jaws hit their chest when she walked in the door? Like, what's happening? Where are we? What's this? What's going on? Right? I'm the age I could be her mother. Like, for real. I could be her mom. How much do you love your daughter to where you will just dismiss the attention she's seeking from a man? Not her family wrapping their arms around her, no interventions, like, no, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, how long has this been going on? Since she was a teenager where there's like, I just can't with her today. Whatever. Right? Like, this is a big deal. Mom, this is a big deal. So if you can't be there for her to maybe see some things that might be just a little bit concerning, well, then I'll do it for you. Okay? I'll do it for you. Maybe she has wore you out. Hell, she ain't wearing me out yet. All right. I got you. I got you, Chantal. They call you their little cutie, which is bizarre. I don't even know why I can't get rid of this taskbar. Probably could hide it up in the preferences, but whatever. Okay, I hate that. It could be her mom, too. Her mom, too, what? Her mom, too, what? Tinkerbell? Okay, that's better, whatever.
Cool. Okay, so let's just dispel the rumor about the OnlyFans. So actually, the OnlyFans, I requested to close it.
Yes, and she can only delete things day by day. That's why she's been in there every day deleting things. You can only delete things day by day by day. And it takes a while, like even with Facebook, if you request to close your Facebook, it takes a while. because they allow you they will email you a link to this, that, and the other thing before they take your channel down. It's a whole thing. Where was her mom and her probably not wanting to be on camera? I think she's with Nat, or she's in the dark talking softly. No. I have dismissed the Natter thing. I've dismissed the Natter thing. I've dismissed it. I have. I mean, I would be absolutely shocked out of my gourd if this was a Natter thing. No, it's not her mom. Listen, her mom just wants her to come eat and leave. Trust me. But she's been around her family a lot lately, and that's going to come into play. That's going to come into play, and I think it has something to do with Grandma's estate. Grandma's estate. If Grandma had an estate, it got divvied up. It takes a while to get a house sold, an estate, a lawyer, blah, blah, blah. So that there could have been a little bit of money that came her way. She may not be hurting.
I don't see where I can refund.
Natter's only been gone for like a month because it seems like a more skilled scammer has come along. Thank you, Southern Angel Eyes. Thank you. That's why we're putting down all the nugget words. And then we're going to get into some truth berries to help Foodie Beauty out. So maybe that she can see that he's lying to her. Because I found some things in here where he is lying to her. Possibly where her extra income came from. Yes, possibly. I've also figured out another little nugget, but we're going to get there. Let's be patient. I've had lunch. We can be here all day. I don't care.
Fund this one person who has a membership till March. So if you have a membership on my OnlyFans, you can, I don't know, you have to like request a refund. I don't know how it works. Why triggered Andy? What's wrong? I'm ready for him to upload something. Yeah. Some keyboard me.
Yeah. That's another one. It's not really a nugget, but people are asking, why isn't he uploading any music and, songs he's made for you, nothing on his channel, but he's running around making comments. Anyone that might be shedding some light on this situation with Foodie Beauty, he's running around. He got a wrench. He was blocking people in her chat that were saying anything negative, instead of saying, no, I really love her, blah, 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 blah. No, he was blocking people. He's saying things on reaction channel comments like, does this make you feel good, making fun of a fat woman on the internet or some shit? I don't know. It seemed too English for me. Could have been her.
Music would be nice, yeah. He plays for me every single night. So, yeah, we watch movies and stuff, and I'm occupied with the move and everything, and oh my God, some of the stuff I had to clean out. My own fault.
Well, Giacomo said if he knows she's a celebrity, then he would come in with respect rather than forcing. Well, if he's been watching this whole situation, or he's any kind of friend of Natter's, if he is a controlling human being, he's not going to come in all nice. But in the background, he's telling her everything she wants to hear. How beautiful she is. She's a queen. And if you come here, you will never have to work for anything and da-da-da. Blah, 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 blah. But here's some things that need to change. So he came in like a wrecking ball into her life as a love bombing, control freak. Told her everything she wanted to hear, which is just so scary, Chantal. Oh my God. Just like Natter did to her. Remember how nice he was and laughing all the time and happy? That's what he started out with Chantal. That's why she fell in love with him so quick. But the goal was always her money with Natter. And for her to never speak of the abuse behind the scenes. So when you got a man from another country who doesn't spend time with her, and remember, Nader never wanted her away from his sight. When she stayed the night, he didn't want her to go home. He wanted her to stay all day and all night with him. She was suffocating, and it freaked her out a little, and he would lose his shit when she wanted to leave, right? And he didn't want her to live with Pete's. Because think of all the money that goes to feeding Pete's. He wanted all that for himself. And the only way to do that was to control her. But it didn't work. But now it's working for this guy. So you don't think that guy didn't watch everything and learn something? I really believe he knows what he's doing.
Oh, hi, White Knight. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't get to say hi to everybody personally. I really miss you guys. JB, Stinky, and Twizzler. Can we hang out while you have a boyfriend? Yes. I'm going to see the one with the membership until March. Failed future. Eye roll. I know you guys don't like this version of me right now, but maybe you will. I mean, I'm still kind of weird. I can do rat face. But I feel more like self-respect when I act a little more better. I don't know, not just self-respect, but maybe I'm getting older and just tired of the same stuff, I don't know. I really want to glow up. I've been talking about glowing up for a long time.
Yeah, we would believe that. We would believe that, Chantal. And do I believe that crap is about to hit the fan soon. I would say, yeah, soon, that some shit's about to hit the fan and you will see the old Chantal come back. But the sad part is she's trying to make excuses when the truth is her beezers and her reaction channels would have embraced a glow up. We all would have embraced a glow up. And it would have been a slow, guys, slap my hand every time I want to order junk food. Like, I really, really want to get into shape for my health. And, but she meets a guy and 48 hours later, she goes she's an all or nothing. So if this blows up, she's going back to nothing. She's going to go right back to old behavior. Absolutely.
And then I guess just things happened unexpectedly, and it just speeded things up a lot more.
See? See? Does she look like she can do it? Things sped up, and things happen faster. Does she look like she can handle it? We'll see.
I'm smitten. I look like a knight. Do I look like the knight who says me? This is a sneaky bees. My new content isn't me. Yeah, it's it's just me. Okay, me doing videos is way different than live streams. Just talking to you straight up versus actually thinking of rehearsing what to say. Yeah, you have to.
There it is. She has to rehearse what she's going to say to fit into this image that she's trying to create for a man. For a man. You know this. She's not doing this for any other reason. Because she knows what she did wrong with Nader. So, I mean, you're really in dangerous territory, sweetheart. If you have to think about what you're going to say because somebody across the seas is going to have a problem with it, it's a test to see how well you can be controlled. Holy shit.
To plan what you say when you do videos.
And that's my point. When I get there, Miss Holly, she's going to get herself into a situation she can't get out of. And am I going to go into that with detail? I've done more research than her. Trust that. So we'll get there. Oh my.
It's I don't know what to do about, like, I'm gonna probably do some, I don't know.
She can't trust herself to go live. She can't. Not right now.
We miss you, Ruby. Because my live streams are tricky because, like, I know Salah doesn't like to see people talk shit about me.
So he's convinced you to not do lives, right? He's convinced you that it's bad for you.
Doesn't like it.
We know, because he's out running his mouth on reaction channels.
So.
But I'm not, listen, I am not some of the reaction channels that are out there. I'm looking at the content. I'm looking at the nuggets. I'm looking at what could go wrong and advising or bringing it forward. Not really advising, because this is your life when it comes down to it. But potentially something is off, then I will find it and I will present it to you. That's it. Or your audience. If you're Shani and Rev, and I know that they will never, ever do anything for themselves. In fact, I think Adult Protective Services came to their hotel room and basically told them that they're put in place to help people who can't help themselves, but they will not help two people who refuse to help themselves. So there you go. No Adult Protective Services for those two.
You know, he'll get the band hammer going. So it makes the live streams tricky. You know what I'm saying? Gabby, Mary! Oh, welcome to Fairport Beaches Recipes. Lacey, Princess Jasmine creeping around the city by.
This is probably the first time she's laughed in 4 days.
Raise babies. That was funny. Do any of you beezers want to make a Discord? You know what? That would be a really good idea.
She will not work a Discord, so stop.
I can do something like that.
No, she won't.
It's just...
Right there. No, she won't. It's just what? He doesn't want you to be mingling with people on the internet who might be seeing through the bullshit and might guide you to wake up. There it is in a nutshell, right, Chantal? Oh, right, Salah?
Simping for him. Oh, Aisha understands, but every time you get some dude.
Yeah, what does she mean by a van hammer? What does she mean by a van hammer? Giacomo, please tell me what she means by that. She talks about the guy as if he's her husband. She just casually saying he'll get the van hammer going. Yeah, what does a van hammer mean? I'm going to wait for that because I really want to know. I didn't understand that. Yeah, she's definitely mind controlled. Well, she's doing it. She's doing it on purpose because she had a fantasy of being with Nodder and being that woman. Oh, ban hammer. Gotcha. Hi, Abracadabra.
Okay, let me explain. Okay, member for 8 months. I understand taking a break, but why would you have to stop going live? Because you're in a relationship. No hate, just don't understand.
Amen to that. Good question.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Ready, set, rebeat, Kate. And I'm really like, it's not that I can't go live anymore. It's just that right now, like, I just need a bit of some time to figure stuff out.
Basically, she's going to try to figure out how she can go live, which she's testing right now at night, how she can go live without spilling too many things. Because she loves to talk. She loves to tell people about her life. That's been her whole channel. So, even if she made up stories while she was mukbanging in the past, she still loved to talk about everything. And she's trying to figure out how can she go live without spilling any secrets that he doesn't want people to know. Because even in this live stream, she did accidentally say some things that led me down a path. And yeah, I got some opinions.
We're sneak streaming shit, yes. Aisha, I saw your message in the first chat. Can't wait until it uploads his music. Yeah, he's probably gonna make some love songs for me and stuff. Do you guys know this Beethoven song, by the way?
Move along.
Another man couldn't hold you. All right.
You said you were going to answer questions. Start doing it.
I'm going to tell you guys something, and it's going to be really weird, and you're not going to understand it. And I don't know if I really understand it either. VJP, member for 7 months. Oh my God, I am idling.
Yeah, she won't be able to keep her nose piercing.
Just need to cancel her. What? Curly, are you still around?
People are saying something about, we're just going to need to cancel.
Thanks.
And she's like, what?
For the super chat. I kind of am attracted to alpha male energy.
We already knew that, Chantal. But you don't have to go across the seas to somebody you've never met, change your whole life because they tell you the words you want to hear. You can meet alpha males anywhere. There is a fine line between abusive and alpha. An alpha male does not ask a woman to change everything about herself to be with them. They don't judge her. They love her for who she is. And an alpha male will take the horse by the reins and make sure you don't suffer one day. Make sure that, not about financially being taken care of. They wouldn't take your money away so they could control you. That's not an alpha male. That's an abuser. The problem is you don't know the difference. An alpha male can do everything. He can build a house. He can cut down a tree. He can change the tires on the car. He can change the brakes. I have an alpha male. I don't tell him what to do and he don't tell me what to do. But if it came to a situation, I know for a fact he's an alpha male. And he will do whatever he has to do to fix that situation. That's an alpha male. You cannot compare Pete's to Nodder, Nodder to Pete's, and that's your only two differentials between, I don't know, a simp and an alpha male. No, there is in between, you know. I'm definitely not the alpha in my relationship because I don't want to be, but my husband's definitely an alpha male. I was with, yeah, I know the difference. Holy shit, do I know the difference. There's one type of man that's actually an insecure man like Nodder. I've had those people in my life where they put you down to make themselves feel better because they know you're better than them. They know you're a better person than them. They know that you're not harmful, and they try to change you into a person you don't even know who you are, and it gives them power because they're so insecure. And trust me, they're not alpha males. An alpha male, like let's say tomorrow you end up in a car accident and you're in a wheelchair, right? That man, the man I'm talking about, the abusive male will not take care of you. You're a burden. Moving on. But an alpha male, yeah, he ain't gonna let anyone else take care of you. He will take care of you. Big difference.
And I don't know if that's because of what I've been through, that I'm seeking something similar, or to me, I think it's mostly, I don't know. But I don't, like, without the abusive part, you know?
Well, you're not there yet, sweetheart. You're on the phone. You're in the love bombing stage, but the red flags are flying. The red flags are flying. If you can't go on the channel you built and talk about your life, the red flags are already there. So it's not about respect. That's only if you're talking shitty about the person you love. And we know why you did with Nodder, because he abused you. See, you're not in Kuwait right now. You're sitting in Canada. You think he's going to be abusive to you over the phone? Because all you got to do is shut it down. Nothing he can do about it. Pay attention, Chantal.
So I think, I've definitely found somebody very, very loving, treats me like a super queen.
On the phone. Let's keep reiterating that. On the phone. But I'm going to point out some nuggets where he doesn't have your best interest at heart, okay? Let's keep going.
Not abusive. But I find that a lot of men, like Arabic men, are, not all, but a lot are very, like, more dominant alpha male energy.
Okay, so that's what you want. You said you wanted an alpha male, which means you want a dominant man, right? So, but not to the extreme of Nader, right? Okay, so I have a question. He plays you music every night, right? He calls you his queen. He's kind of fawning over you for an alpha male, isn't he? I mean, a bit much, right? He watches movies with you all night. He rides in the car and talks to you all day. That seems kind of needy and clingy if you ask me. Oh, I don't know though. Sorry, I've never known an alpha male. My husband didn't do that. He was kind of like, hey, I think you're cool. Let's keep hanging out. And I said, okay, you're cool. Let's keep hanging out. We laughed, we had fun, but he didn't consume my every thought. He didn't call me night and day. He had his thing going on. I had mine. Hey, do you want to meet up on Wednesday night? Sure. Where do you want to meet? Well, let's meet there. That was it. This guy's consuming your thoughts all day on the phone, and you've quit live streaming. And you're covering yourself now. Okay.
When it comes to relationships, and I kind of like the idea of a man. I know you're gonna barf and gag. I kind of like the idea of a man taking care of a woman, Like, I love that idea. I fell in love with the idea of, like,
But Chantal, that's fine. There's some men out there that want to take care of their woman. It makes them feel like a man. I'm married to one of those. I gave up my career to travel with my husband because it was his dream, right? My dream was we build a house, we raise the kids, and then I promise you, when the kids are grown and gone, I'll travel with you. That's what I told him, because he told me his dreams when we were dating. And I said, well, we'll get our kids raised, but I want to build a home. So he did my dream first. Build a home, raise our kids. And I work my career, you work yours. And then I promise you, I will travel with you as a traveling healthcare worker. That was his dream. I promised him I would do it. So here I am. Do I love it? No. But he's promised me that we will settle down and I can do what I want to do. Once he's done this for, I don't know how long, 5 more years. 5 more years, all I got to give him. And then I can do my own thing permanently where I want to live. I get to choose where we live. See how that works? Back and forth, different sectors of life together. But he opened a lot of doors for me traveling that I would have never, ever seen or done in my lifetime. And I'm grateful for that. Because he was a military man. He likes the travel. But anyway, enough about me. I'm just saying, Chantal, this is not what you think it is. And I'm sorry to tell you that. I know you're finally happy after 18 months, but this could be the worst heartbreak of your life. So let's just continue on.
But yeah, I got rid of all mods, but yeah. Hello guys. So I don't know, I'm just learning a lot about myself. I'm just going through a lot of like weird changes in my life right now. Moving is like stressing me the fuck out.
You hired movers. All you gotta do is put stuff in boxes and throw out shit you don't want. If every time I moved, I had movers, oh my God, it would be stress-free moving. That is the easiest shit to do. And God knows you got enough boxes in that house to just box your shit up, take a Sharpie marker, and write what room it goes in. Easy peasy. Or in a storage unit, because the house is furnished, right? All right, we'll get on to the house soon.
No, I'm not talking about that trash bag. Have you seen some video? Yeah.
Oh, Garden Lady, we're going to get there. It's going to get frightening. I've got some frightening news for Chantal.
So we like pretty much spend every moment together.
Pay attention to that. Every moment. Remember when Nader wanted that? And she would get suffocated and go home, and she wanted she wanted to drive and get her fast food and get away from him, and he probably was trying to change her diet. He was trying to change her. It was too quick, and she panicked, and he would scream at her, hide her phone. Remember that. Remember that. Now this guy, every moment that he's awake.
So yeah. Plain cheese.
Okay, you've already said hi to plain cheeseburgers. Move on.
I won't leave you guys. You know that. I'll find. Were you guys bees in the Middle East?
There's a hint right there. There's a hint right there that something's happening. And there's more.
17 months. How can I leave you guys? I will never. Raise it, Reebies. We just have to change up the content a bit, guys, because honestly, it's getting old. You know, I'm tired of going live and just being high on 2,000 milligrams and ordering paneer.
Yeah, but you could have changed that. You could have changed that yourself. You could have continued doing live streams and quit greening out and quit eating on camera. You could have talked about many subjects. You could have talked about, every day you could have had a subject. It's the same thing as recording content. You write it out, then you go live. So you could have done that. You didn't have to cut everybody off. So nobody's buying that bullshit.
And frigging sleeping with randos and being a friggin' complete mess. I'm tired of it.
It didn't take a stranger, another man, to just magically sweep you up for you to change those things. You have to do it for yourself. The problem is you can't regulate your emotions and you act out like a teenager. That's what you need to change, not some man telling you what to do and not do. In the end, you will despise him for that. Look how you despised BB and Pete's for being nice guys that let you be yourself, let you be who you wanted to be. Pete's has been letting you be who you needed to be since high school. He's never asked you to change. He's said some things, once in a while, and you roll your eyes at him. Why do you want a man to dominate you? You have no idea what you're in for. No idea. You think this is cute, being love bombed right now? Well, wait until the love bombing ends and the real abuse begins. You have no idea. And trust me, they're not all Middle Eastern. There's plenty of them roaming your country as well as my country.
Honestly tired of it. We love you, huge beezer. Thanks. And I'm honestly not trying to offend people, like with the whole hijab thing. It's just...
But it is offending people. It'd be one thing if you lived in the Middle East and you're married to a Middle Eastern man, or you're just in the Middle East and respecting Islamic religion. But sitting in Canada and turning it into a fashion show, yeah, it is disrespectful. So this person has asked you to cover up. They're already training you. Oh, she's definitely damaged peds, yeah.
Honestly, I just feel good. I just feel I don't know if it's I can't explain it. When I put it on, I just feel I feel weird not wearing it at all.
Liar.
Trev Cook, I was hoping you would starve the reaction channels.
You can't starve a reaction channel. You can't starve a reaction channel. There's no way you can starve a reaction channel. We'll move on to someone else, and she'll get absolutely no views, period.
I know, they're all pigeons picking at my old videos.
Oh, trust me, there's so many other people that are identical to you on the YouTubes. I could probably find 10 just today.
AMC, I've been having Chantal withdrawals.
I can honestly say I have not had Chantal withdrawals. Period. I love the whole Nader arc. That was funny. It was crazy. It was wild. But this stuff, no. And the beezing and the getting high and overeating, no. Wasn't interested. But I'm only interested right now because I feel like she is about to put herself in danger. That's the only reason I'm reacting.
I missed you guys. You know I did.
So I'm writing down nugget words. So far we have planning things. And would you guys bees in the Middle East?
Babe, I need to use all my monthly milestone beezing chat.
Oh, ka. You beezers are so funny.
And no, I honestly, nobody has.
I hate her filters so much. It makes her face look like the shape of an alien. I even said, when I seen her face with no filters, it was a round little Cabbage Patch face. And I thought it was adorable. It makes her nose look weird. The space between her nose and her lips is like Bruce Willis. And her eyes look like aliens. Oh, yeah, she's definitely, yeah. She's made a lot of promises to Pete's, and she's willing to just throw it all away and run, which she's done to Pete's before, and shame on Pete's.
Has asked me to stop live streaming or anything like that. I'm planning, I do have like another way of making money, but.
You have another way of making money. Okay, I'm going to write that down. I have another way of making money. I'm telling you guys, all this is lining up. So far, we've got, I'm planning things. Will you guys bees in the Middle East? And I have another way of making money.
Remember for 6 months, but I want to keep it private. Missed you, Icon. I missed you too. I think because I'm so used to sharing so much with you guys that whenever I don't share some things, you guys feel betrayed.
And that is very true. That's very true. Let's see what some of you said. Catherine said, okay, if she's videoing in the middle of the night, hiding from this lover, doesn't she know it's daytime over there? I don't know what time it is where she's at, but we already had guessed that she would probably do a live stream when he was busy doing something else, whether sleeping or couldn't talk to her. You know what I'm saying? I have a feeling she's been staying up all night if it's daytime where he lives, and she's been sleeping all day. Yeah, I have a feeling that that's what's going on. And then Sassy said, once you're married to him in the Middle East, she is nothing more than property to them. She better look up the definition of an honor killing. We're going to cover that stuff. To be honest with you, this is crazy. You have no idea. I mean, she thinks she's going on vacation. It's a vacation that will turn into a movie. Trust that.
I have to have some privacy. Like, I have to be healthy for myself. My mental health has been so bad.
We know your mental health's been bad, and we've told you that. We've told you that. It's not, a man's not going to fix that. Maybe a man could guide you into what he sees as problematic, but until you actually see and get treated through therapy, intense therapy on how to regulate your emotions, if this guy dumped you tomorrow, you will be right back to live stream raging, overeating, and getting high. That's the problem, Chantal. It is sad that she has to look to the other side of the world to find a man. Yes, exactly, but she could be love bombed easily through a catfishing, someone that's been watching her from another country, because once she started seeing Nader and playing the music and tagging whatever because of Nader, trust me, they started watching her. They started watching her, and the fact that he has a YouTube channel tells me all I need to know.
And I've been so happy lately, and I haven't even thought of smoking weed like that.
That's what I'm talking about. You replace emotions with addictions. And this is the therapy you need. You should be able to live life in a neutral emotional state. Like if you see a puppy, it makes you feel love. You walk away and or you win the lotto, it makes you happy, excited. It should be situational. Yours, as soon as you have an emotion, it dictates everything that comes out of your mouth and everything you do. If you're angry, you used to push the button, go live, and start raging. If you were upset and you started drinking, as soon as you got drunk, you would go live and start raging and being foul and vile. That's what needs therapy, sweetheart. A man can't fix that.
That's the number one thing. That's how I can tell I'm really happy. Like when I was in Cuba, I didn't need weed.
Hello? Short-term memory. When you were in Cuba, as soon as you got to your motel room, you clicked on that live stream and lost your ever-loving shit on people. It took you 3 days to decide that you were going to enjoy your vacation when your mind was free from weed. But then, weren't you doing drugs and drinking alcohol while you were there and going on and on about Relish and Dee Dee and doxing her? Oh, shut up. This is where you don't pay attention. You know, you're one of them out of sight, out of mind. But it's actually a learning tool that you're missing.
You know, and I feel like that now. Like I have direction more. I don't know.
No, you don't. You can't do that in less than a week. It takes months of therapy. You have to, listen, you can only heat a house 1 degree per hour with a furnace. You can't change overnight. Your brain is a computer. You've already programmed it to responses. You've programmed your brain. Just because you're feeling love right now and acceptance right now, literally, does not mean you have changed. It means something else has occupied that space of sadness and desperation and attention seeking and love. This is why nothing ever really changes for you.
Born to bees. Born. Remember for 4 months, don't abandon us. We're born to bees. Yes, ready, set, bees. Okay, I'm always on the verge of tears because I'm emotional because there's so many weird things going on in my life right now. So fast.
Well, you're dizzy. You're dizzy right now because you can't believe that you found somebody who is everything you wanted them to be, but really he's not, because you said you want an alpha male, and he's pretty needy. He talks to you all day. He tells you you're his queen, and that shit's nauseating, to be honest. I wouldn't want somebody in my life that much who's not even in my own country. So there's that. But I'm saying is that you're not seeing it for what it is because you're dizzy right now. It's called a rebound. You can't believe you found somebody to replace your thoughts about Nader. And you're the kind of person that has to think about somebody all day who you think is thinking about you all day. This is like high school shit. You're about to throw it all away. And then comes the kaboom. And I'm gonna tell you what I think, Chantal. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm almost 60 years old. I've seen and done it all. I have been duped. I've been loved. I've been abused. I've been through it all. And for 18 years, I am finally blessed by the grace of God to be with my best friend in the world, the love of my life, and I don't have to think twice about it. So I just want us to take a moment, take a breath, stop walking on a cloud, and I want you to see things for what they really are. And I'm going to help you because I don't have hate for you. I'm going to help you.
When you were in Cuba, you were raging over Relish. Oh yeah, maybe I did feel the effects of it then.
And this is what I'm talking about. She is childlike, okay? Mentally, she is childlike. And I really don't want something bad to happen. And I feel like she would be easily seeked out. Vulnerable, desperate women are easily seeked out. And I'm going to tell you where I think this is headed.
Oh my God. The knights who say me. Me.
And I get that BB and Pete's didn't challenge her because she definitely is a little bit of a thrill seeker, right? I'm guessing they didn't challenge her enough and Nodder challenged her too much, but she liked it because she felt inferior and not superior. She doesn't like, no woman wants to be with a man that is so accommodating that it feels like you're trying to have a relationship with, like you're the mom and they're the son. Nobody's attracted to that. Right? They look to you for everything and you're like, oh, good God, get a set of balls, Jesus. I get that. But to go to the extreme of Nodder, no, Chantal, there is a happy medium out there. But first, it starts with you. She's going to be 39, yes. And he's 29. Oh, sweet Jesus, here we go.
Are you engaged? I can't say anything about that.
Okay, somebody just asked if she's engaged. And she said, I can't say anything about that. Okay, I got to write that down. Engaged? Question mark. Okay, I can't say anything about that. Why can't you? It's your life, your channel. Just wondering. Why wouldn't he want anyone to know? Interesting. Trailer Park Barbie, she talks about that. She talks about egg donors. Just follow along.
What is that? What?
He has talked to her about egg donors. So if you don't think this man has followed her and learned everything he needs to know, she crazy.
What do memberships look like moving forward? Will there be lives or members only videos? I don't know. Probably a mixture. Miss Melis, thanks for the laugh. Thanks for the laughs for you guys too.
Yeah, I'm for real. You'll hear it. You think it's a lie to hide that she's with Dee Dee and Nodder? I don't know about that. I do not know about that. Unless Nodder's planning on leaving the country and she's going with him. That's the only conclusion I could come up with if this is all about Nodder. Yeah, most women are thrilled when they're engaged and they can't wait to tell everyone that loves them and supports them.
Oh, repeating. Aisha, just take it day by day. In the moment you feel the ick, run.
Well, you can prove the man's real. You can just go over to his channel and watch his videos. Like, for real, you can.
Yes, Aisha, ready, series.
And you can prove he was in her chat with a wrench that led to his channel. And he was blocking people.
Yeah.
And he definitely looks 29.
You see the ring? It's in Kuwait. But yeah, basically,
What? What? Think of it.
No.
She's trying to keep her mouth shut.
Yeah.
She wants...
No, I'm not engaged right now.
Right now.
But, well, it's... Okay, I'm not going to say no.
Okay. I'm not going to say no. I'm putting that right next to engaged. I'm not going to say no. Okay. Carry on.
I'm not going to say anything about marriage. I'm trying to...
Ooh, marriage. I'm not going to say anything about marriage. Ooh, you stopped yourself with the meh.
All personal things, relationship-wise, private, until, like, I make announcements, but...
Until she can make announcements. She's got to get through this move first, people. Well, you can fertilize an egg and still implant it, right? Right? Because she still had. Did they remove her uterus? Is she that stupid? Did they just remove the ovaries? Did they remove her uterus? Where she thinks she's going to carry it in her rib cage? Chantal, you haven't even done research. Oh, I totally think so, Raccoon Man, and I'm gonna try to line all this shit up so she sees it. But she's so dizzy right now with love, she'll probably never see it. But at least I can say I tried to tell you, like I do with my own kids.
I'm super, 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 super in love, and I'm super, super off the market.
So super, super, super in love. In a week, Chantal. Come on. How can you not have learned anything from all your failed relationships? How can you not have learned anything that it takes time to get to know somebody who they really, really are? Anyone that's trying to close your world in and get from A to Z as fast as they can is the reddest flag you could ever fly of warning and danger. Come on, Chantal. God.
And I'm super, 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 super in love.
This is a 16-year-old. She just buried her face in the pillow. I'm super, super, super in love. Kick. No, you didn't. Stop it. Oh, God. Basically, oh my God, Stephanie, Cindy, oh my God. So basically, oh my God, I am off the market, guys. You never were on the market, unless it's the wet market.
Kuwait. So let's talk about Kuwait.
Let's not. Okay, let's do.
Why, Ashley?
No, stop answering.
No, we didn't just meet. No.
Yeah, you did. You said the same thing about Nader. Nader said the same thing about Dee Dee. Yes, you did just meet.
For 4 days. I know it looks like that. But
Oh, it is. You were sleeping with a married man the night before you met this dude. Well, the day you met this dude. Because then you went and slept with the married man, and then you were off the market. Okay. Oh, God.
No. But things happen fast. I mean, for me too. Look how fast I live my life.
Because you are a child. You are mentally a child. You don't analyze anything, and we know for a fucking fact you research nothing. Not even the fact you cannot implant a fertilized egg into a crevice that does not own a uterus. Oh my God.
Like, you know me. Like, I don't know.
They know you so well, but you are going to take the advice of a stranger and the control of a stranger over the people that know you so well. So there's that. What does that tell you, Beezers? Trust me, you go over to Kuwait and you marry this guy, he's going to have himself a 20-year-old skinny little bitch that he marries also, because they can have up to 4 wives, and he'll be banging her to have kids with. And let's see how submissive you are to that. Can't wait!
A psychic reading. I do the tarot cards, and they've been pretty...
Oh, dear God. There it is, you guys. The tarot cards are leading her. Why don't you just get a magic 8-ball? Just shake that fucking thing. Am I gonna be happy for the rest of my life? And then it says, probably not, right? And then you shake it again until you get the answer you want. I can't with you. I don't even think you can do tarot cards on yourself.
There's little signs too. I can't, I don't know. I have to think of, I can't explain it.
I can. It's called being love bombed. and you're on a rebound phase of your emotions. We have spent 18 months with you, watching you lose your shit, cry, wish you were still with Nader, hating Dee Dee for getting him and not you. And now, I just can't believe it. I'm so in love, Cindy. Oh my God.
Anyways, basically what I do is...
She has only been to New York, Cuba, and Montreal. Oh, and Florida once. And she almost melted in Florida, didn't you? Can't wait for Kuwait when you're all covered up in black. Oh, and by the way, just because you bought that Freddy Krueger ugly looking sweater dress with leggings, that is not appropriate attire. You have to actually wear baggy clothes. It cannot show your shape, the shape of your breasts, the shape of your hips, your ass, your shape of your legs. See, you do no research. You have to wear baggy. It has to have no shape, even the shape of your arms. So you don't even get it.
We have this like routine, and we, I'll tell you my routine. Paris Marfinade, member for 3 months. I miss you in your lives. Just remember to always be you no matter what. Oh, I miss you too, Paris.
I don't want to hear that skinny voice anymore. Chantal, I wish I could do the skinny voice, but I can't because I just don't have a skinny voice.
Paris, you should change it to Paris fuck Marfinade. Ready, set, rebees.
She's sleeping in a sweater. You're talking about a woman that sleeps in her bra and underwear with the air conditioning on all winter long. Unbelievable. It's to prevent the sin of lust. It is, right. So the men can have polygamous marriages. They can have many wives and girlfriends, by the way. They're allowed to. But the women, no. You have to go everywhere with your man. Everywhere with your man. In fact, if you get to a restaurant before your husband and you sit down, the waitress will not even serve you until your husband arrives. I can't wait for that. Maybe you can't even go through a drive-thru by yourself in Kuwait. Ah, that's awesome.
Hi.
But
hi,
don't
guys.
research
I'm
it.
Canadian
No.
almond. Oh, Amelia. Hi. Okay, who did I didn't say hi to everybody. Sorry.
Come on, get to it. You're just trying to keep your beezers to pay your check until you figure shit out.
No. So, all right.
Listen, she's lost her her mind. Just like picture it. 16-year-old. This is why parents have to monitor their daughters, right? A 16-year-old, because we know she don't have the hormones anymore. She has the adrenaline. She likes the endorphin rush of being in love, right? She loved that with Nader. My God, she'd drive there 100 times a day for anything he wanted. He'd be like, Chantal, it'd be the middle of the night. He could call her and go, Chantal, I'm out of cigarettes. Where's my cigarettes? I'll be right there, Nader. She will throw her CPAP in the car. Sometimes she didn't even take the CPAP. She would just get in that car and go straight to Nader and give him whatever he wanted. Do you love me now, Nader? She's one of those. Okay, like a 16-year-old girl. You know, when a parent can see that her new boyfriend is going to be a problem and could get their daughter in trouble. See, we have that sixth sense as grown-ups, Chantal. And that's why I'm trying to help you. I'm almost 60 years old. You don't think I haven't seen it all? And I can teach you ways to test him. To just test him. But would you be willing to test him? No, because you might lose him. And you can't handle that heartbreak again, can you? This is the problem.
Stop it. You guys are crazy. Some people get kicks out of manipulating people. Do not send him money. You have only known him a week, Chantal.
Amen to that, Beezer. Amen to that, Beezer. What did that Beezer say again? Why doesn't it, oh, her chat's not even moving. She didn't do the replay. She hit it. She stopped the replay from replaying. Yep. You can tell right here. She doesn't want her man to read what they were saying. I see. That's why that's smart marketing. Do a sneak bees at night and then don't upload the chat and only answer the questions that will be acceptable to answer. Got it. That's brilliant.
Okay, here's the thing. It's the total opposite. I never.
Okay, here's the total opposite. She's going to tell her beezers because they said, some people can scam people, make them believe things, and all they want your money. Okay, let's see what she says.
He's never asked me. Actually,
She stopped. He never asked me actually. So that's not true.
every time we talk, he's ready to book the flight for me. So he's.
Every time we talk, get this shit, you guys. Every time we talk, he's ready. He's ready. Key word there, to book her flight. Okay. We're going to stop right there for a second because I got to show you something, Chantal. And you, girl. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what's going to happen with Pete's and the cats. That's coming up, too. It may be a long day, but we're here for it. I looked up, as a Canadian woman, can I stay with a man in Kuwait unmarried? And boy, did I learn a lot. I learned a lot. And she could have done this with a Google search, with a proper. They can't even stay in the same room together. Okay, this is Kuwaiti law. It's a mix of British, French, Egyptian, and Islamic law. So a man and a woman who's found out staying together without marriage will be considered committing social crimes and could be imprisoned as regulated by local law. Okay? So that it's illegal right here. It's illegal. Okay? So get a load of this too. So I'm thinking, well, how could she go over there? Can he get her a visa? Nope. No. Oh my God. It's a criminal offense to be together unmarried. These laws apply to Muslim and non-Muslim expatriates alike. If you and your wife are going to be living together, you must always wear your wedding rings. And to even stay in a hotel, you have to bring in your marriage license, certificate, whatever they call it. You have to prove you're married to even rent a hotel room in Kuwait. So he can't even rent her a hotel room. Not only that, he can't even buy her a plane ticket. She's done no research. This one woman who's a Filipino in Canada there's a guy reaching out to her from Kuwait that she calls her boyfriend, and she's asking how she can go be with her boyfriend. And they're saying you can't. He would have to come to Canada and marry her in Canada. And then apply for a visa to bring his wife home. The only people you can apply for a visa in Kuwait is your family. This is crazy. I've been reading this shit. It doesn't matter if they can't get married. You can't get married over the phone. She cannot go there. It's crazy. I've been reading this shit. Let me see where that other thing is. You cannot be together unless you're married. I'm going to tell you right now. If somebody, okay, let's see. There was one. Is it possible that my Kuwaiti boyfriend can sponsor me? This is what they would have to do for her to go over there. He would have to sponsor her to even buy her. This is the woman from the Philippines that lives in Canada. Her boyfriend's from Kuwait for 3 years. And he wants her to come to his country. And so people are going to tell her about herself. Let's see. You can check the Kuwait forum, by the way, Chantal, about unmarried partners. You can go to the Kuwait forum under unmarried partners and learn everything. When I went to Kuwait, I did not need a sponsor, but I have a EU passport. If your boyfriend already told you, you cannot even legally stay together in the same place. But if he has a flat where basically people won't notice and turn him into the police, then you're basically taking your chances. If you can't even tell immigration you're visiting your boyfriend, he cannot buy you a ticket. So you would have to buy your own ticket. So that's why that's a lie. She will be buying her own ticket in her own name as if she's going over there. But if she gets caught being with him, playing video games at his home and staying there, she's going to prison. Holy shit. Can you imagine this for her? Because she would. You cannot sponsor her because you're not married. He cannot sponsor you to come over there. So she is planning on going over there on her own. She's planning on going over there on her own accord. You know that. He knows the laws of Kuwait. He cannot buy her a ticket. Period. So she's lying. She's lying. But you can go to the Kuwait unmarried couples on the Kuwait forum, and you will learn everything you need to know. Oh, trust me, she'll be all covered in black veils. She won't. She may even have to wear this one, right? So they don't know she's Canadian. I know her beezers eat everything up because they research nothing. And where's Aisha? Aisha knows everything about everything. And so does Turkish coffee. And by the way, why is she calling this guy Turkish when he's supposedly Syrian? Just asking, Chantal. You keep messing up. Nuggets and nuggets everywhere. Nugget, nugget girl. She's our nugget, nugget girl. She's going to prison in Kuwait. She's going to sneak her ass over there. And he's going to turn her in. And she's going to go to prison in Kuwait. Duh. Okay. Why isn't he telling you this stuff, Chantal? Why isn't he telling you this?
I have to worry about anything when I go there. And
yeah, there's one thing you got to worry about. Getting caught. Being in the same room with a man. This ain't Canada where you can do a Tinder date and just bang it all out and play video games. This is Kuwaiti law. Holy shit.
Yeah, so no, I don't give, that's actually a rumor that I will say no to.
Let me guess, did you send him money so he can buy you a plane ticket? How much money have you sent him? Because I know you've sent him money. I don't care what great job he's got. People always want more, more, more. What happens when he gets you over there? See, shutting down your channel, nobody will know what happened to you. Are you this stupid? Well, you would think, Trailer Park Barbie says, you would think she wouldn't be so dumb about these laws. She is dumb about everything. Even the fact that if you don't have a uterus, you can't carry a baby. So why isn't he telling her about Kuwaiti law? He knows he can't buy her a plane ticket. So you know she's buying her own plane ticket. He's probably saying, well, I can't buy you a plane ticket. You're going to have to buy your own. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But why would he be setting her up to go to prison if she's his queen? Holy shit. Holy shit. He would have to, listen, he would have to fly to another country that is like Dubai. I think Dubai is more westernized. It's a very wealthy, wealthy country. Dubai is very wealthy. But I think Dubai also has Kuwaiti law. Yeah, it does. Israel, Dubai. Maybe they have to fly to Turkey. Maybe Istanbul. Okay, that's more westernized. Fly there, get married, and then she would be able to be sponsored to, like, they could get married in Turkey and then apply. He could apply, go home and apply for her visa as his wife. And then, but how long would she sit in Turkey? The flights together is at least 14 hours. Yeah, I know.
Another thing is, Kay Wowzer, 76, member for
Finish your sentence.
months. I've missed your lives. I missed you too so bad. Where should we be?
Yeah, definitely should be noticeable.
You don't like this arc? I think you guys will like the arc. You just need time to get used to it, I think.
Yeah, it's an arc, not a lifestyle. It's an arc.
Yeah, actually, Raz, he ordered this adapter. It was like
So he told you he ordered an adapter so you guys can play video games, or you can play video games all day while he's at work. Because if you marry this man and you find a way to get married somewhere where you both can meet and it's legal, like Istanbul, Turkey, somewhere close that doesn't have Islamic law. I don't even know if you have to be a resident to get married in Turkey. Maybe you'll meet in Vegas. Who the hell knows? I'm just saying you have to meet somewhere else to get married, or he has to come to Canada. But you'd have to sponsor him as a refugee to come to Canada. Then he's got to sit there for a while. He ain't willing to do that because he's already said, she already said, well, it's easier for me to go there than him to come here. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you get caught with him unmarried, you are going to prison. Holy shit. He doesn't have to be faithful, Trailer Park. She knows that. He's allowed up to 4 wives. He's allowed up to girlfriends. They believe in polygamy. But the female has no rights. She can't even drive. She can't order in a restaurant alone. I've read it all. Too bad she hasn't.
expensive, some kind of like video game thing adapter. It's like we can play like all these like retro games when we go there because he wants to Mario Bees.
When I go there. Oh God, her eyes are creeping me out. When I go there. Okay, this is all good. Listen, when I read all these and lined up, it's just gonna go. I mean, it's gonna light bulb. We're gonna have a light bulb moment.
He's hi, sweetest angels of the 10th and 11th.
Yes, and there's a ranking system. Thank you, Abracadabra. There is a ranking system. And did you know, let's say you're Filipino, right? And somehow you get married and you go over there. You are put into the Asian rank, okay? You are spat on. You are spat on by Middle Eastern women. Your rank, if you are married to a Muslim man, an Islamic man, and you are from Canada or America, you rank low to all the wives. Now, could you see Chantal ranking the lowest? Yes. If you are a foreigner, you rank low. How you're treated, what your rights are, oh, it's crazy. She might want to read this shit. I mean, real.
No, because you're freaking dark.
My mouth hit the desk.
I realize I'm not gonna play for 2 plane seats. I hope I don't need to. Oh my God, it's like such a long flight. You know, you can't go anywhere there without him.
And the first thing he's gonna do, hand me your phone. You're done with social media. Oh my God, can you picture her? Oh my God, she'd be out there feeding the goats, scooping up the goat shit. She'd be out there sweating all the fat off herself, right? She'll be the wife that has to do all the dirty chores. She don't get this, man. This is crazy. Yes, her rank will definitely be lower. Yep, women from their country will rank higher. Yep. Oh my God. See what good us reaction channels do? Hey, Beezers, are you paying attention? Do you guys, how many of there are you and none of you do research? Is it, you want this to happen to her, don't you? You want us to never hear from her again. She gets on that plane, she videos herself, going through the airport with her hijab on, her full, her full modest wear, and she gets on her plane, and you never hear from her again. You get that?
Actually, okay, Sarah. Yeah, so
That's why I hope it's all lies.
get into that. I did do, if you do some research, guys, can you rage for the one time? Yeah, let's rage about something.
We're raging over here, and you don't even hear us. I hope he has a Rowley chair for her to sit and clean, right? A rolly chair, right? Office chair and rollers. No, she's going to be cleaning more things than she's ever imagined. She's going to have chores every day. And if you don't do those chores, bitch, there's consequences. You think kissing Natter's feet was a joke? It ain't a joke.
I don't know if, well, you know that it's easier for me to go to Kuwait than for him to come here. You guys know that.
Wow. He made you believe that. That it's easier for you to go to Kuwait than him to come to Canada, a refugee country. Are you kidding me? Kuwait isn't interested in your Canadian ass. And if you are lying about all this, you are done for. Your channel's done. If you make people worry about you and you literally have lied and gaslit everybody, I really believe she could fall in love with somebody online in 2 days and would give up everything to go be married. I do. And I guarantee you, if you haven't been there to visit and you go there and you stay one day with that man in private, you're going to prison in another country. Locked up abroad. Locked up abroad. There's the TV show.
And Janet, member for 6 months. Ready, set, peace.
She does think it's Dubai. In her mind, but Dubai still has this Islamic law.
Okay, admittedly, listen, we have a routine. I read pretty much every day.
Okay, here's their routine together, everybody. Now tell me if this is an alpha male or if this is a somebody who's trying to invade her thoughts, her own ideas, and brainwash her.
He'll drive his car to work and put his phone like on a thing, and I get to see like when he's like going, like the other night he drove back from work, for example, and it was like the sunset in Kuwait and all the palm trees, I think they're date trees, and the sun was going down. It was beautiful. And he drove to like a really nice Kuwait restaurant in Kuwait.
Wow, look at him. Showing you a beautiful sunset, probably in a beautiful section, right? And he went to a restaurant to show you food. I mean, you're just drooling already.
Wait, and ordered food, and then went back to his apartment, and then we kind of just video chat for hours and hours and hours. We watch movies, laugh.
Because he knows you like to lay around and do nothing. Right? So you laid there for hours and watch movies together? You could do that with Pete. Yeah, you can't touch, hold hands. You can't even be in the same room privately together. Or you're going to prison in Kuwait, Chantal. Because you are not following the Kuwaiti law. So if you fly yourself there like it's a vacation spot and stay in a hotel by yourself, he can't show up at your hotel to even pick you up. You can't do any of those things.
Fat movies together. We watched Dumb and Dumber, and we're laughing. We like knew all the words. We just have a lot in common that way. And
oh, you don't think he's already studied you like S-Jam has? Remember, S-Jam would give you $500 super chats, and he don't even have money like that. Because he was a little obsessed with you. A little stalkerish, by the way. So what do men do to get your attention above and beyond any other male? They literally warp into your world and take control.
I woke up to a huge poem he wrote me, like, I love you more than pizza.
If my husband wrote me a poem, I would laugh my fool fucking head off. In fact, my husband sent me a text. Let me read it to you this morning. And I only sent my husband a text this morning because, for some reason, he butt dialed me at 5:30 in the morning. And I was like, why did you butt dial me? But I go, hello? And he goes, hello, sweetheart. Who the hell? Sweetheart? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? That ain't, come on now. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, my queen. I would laugh my fool head off. I totally would, too. He knows me. I don't need that
I'm sorry,
of
no,
shit.
but he's so loving. He's so loving, and I really need that in my life right now, guys. You know. Oh, I'm covering the mic? Sorry. What about now? Did you guys hear anything? I don't know K-Wowzer, what's going on, but I'm kind of just learning about Islam, more about Islam and more about the different culture and everything. I wish you luck, honestly, but thank you.
How are you
Nobody has ever told me they love me
Chantal,
more than pizza.
how are you learning about the culture if you're not even looking up Kuwaiti law and unmarried couples in Kuwait? Coming from another country to Kuwait. How come that's not what you're Googling? I could catfish her in an hour. Absolutely. But if he's doing these, okay, my question was, when he turns the camera on, is the camera facing the movies they're watching, or is it facing his face? Is the camera facing the sunset and the drive-thrus and the restaurants, or is it facing him? That's the questions these idiots should be asking her. So when you're FaceTiming him, do you see his face? I mean, are you guys face to face, or is he putting a movie on and then you guys are just watching it together and he can only see your face? Like, I need to know these are important questions. I need answers.
So go to Kuwait already.
Because I got to be honest, I have that kind of voice. I could be a man and literally catfish her. You want to hear it? Chantal, I love you, Chantal. You're my queen, Chantal. See, there we are. Didn't even need a voice changer. Yeah, she's in for a cold shower. We're in for the biggest amount of milligram wheelchairs you've ever seen. A rage, drunk. She's going to be drunk too. She's going to be crying. Pete's going to be like, Jesus, we tried to tell her. Why don't she listen to anybody? He knows she's problematic. That's why he stays in his room. He's already shaking his head. He had to ride in a car with her with a hijab on, and he didn't ask any questions because you know what? She has literally sucked the complete life out of him. He's turned into Rev. There's nothing left. He's a shell of a man. Well, I don't know because she said he was Syrian, and then when you listen in this live, she says he's Turkish. So maybe she's going to Turkey, Istanbul, Turkey, and maybe she's like literally throwing us all off the scent. Maybe he's going to move back to Turkey. And yeah, in Istanbul, you can definitely live a life together. For sure. But not in Kuwait. I mean, I had family members that lived in Istanbul, Turkey for like 10 years. And the only reason they left is because it got dangerous. And that's why they left, because of wars. But I'm saying you can live a westernized lifestyle pretty much in Istanbul, Turkey. Women don't have to cover up. Like, literally. So maybe that's the plan, and she's not telling you the whole thing. She said he's Turkish after saying he was Syrian.
The pieces need to come first. What do I love about him so far? Oh, everything. His energy.
Bingo.
He's like the way his values, like the way what he believes in.
You need to be more specific. What does he believe in? That a woman should be submissive? She should cover up? She shouldn't be on social media? So is it everything you ever dreamed of?
I'm super attracted to him. He's so loving. He's funny. There's just a lot. There's a lot. Caitlin, Kuwait has.
He's only loving because he's a bajillion miles away. Wait until you're in his grasp.
How he
You'll be eating fucking grass. He ain't gonna let you see one drive-through, sweetheart.
plays music for me every night. And this Beethoven song, do you guys know what it is? It goes.
All right, about his music, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chantal. He plays one-handed on a Casio keyboard. With enough training, so could a 5-year-old.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I can't do it right. Okay, Caitlin, so Kuwait is not suspending visas for Canadians. I can actually, if you go on to...
He has seen her channel and her videos, Kimberly. He is a YouTuber. He is a YouTuber. My suspect is that he took down a bunch of videos, so it looks like he hasn't been on for a year. But my guess is he's been watching her. He's been watching her for a while. That's my guess. Because anybody that's on YouTube, once she started hanging out with Nader, they started playing Arabic music. There was a lot of Arabic people in his chat. Easily, she could be being catfished by somebody from Nader's chat. Okay? So nothing would surprise me if this man has not been watching her and either he's duping her for Nader or, destroying her channel for Nader, which could be a possibility, or he is going to get her over to another country and her life's going to go to shit.
The e-visa website for Kuwait.
Because she's easy prey.
Actually get one. That's not true. Coffee First member for 3 months, Chantal. He's Aaron.
Right, Uncut. Uncut Gems. Sure, we know that song. What the fuck? All right, here's where I think she says that he's Turkish.
Loving you more than pizza is not it. He has to love you more than falafel or malkuva. He's in Kuwait. There's a lot of fast food there, man.
That's what's drawing her to Kuwait. There's fast food. There's fast food. Well, guess what? You're not allowed to drive a car. If you're married to a man in Kuwait, you can't drive your own car. You can't drive the car. He would have to take you through the McDonald's drive-thrus, but he'll be working. So you'll be playing video games and you'll be literally a prisoner in that home with chores to do. You won't be able to go to B's at McDonald's. You understand you live in almost the free world. Canada's a bit socialist for me, but you pretty much are free to leave and go do what you want, and a woman can drive a car. But did you even know that over there in parts of Montreal, that they have banned women. They have banned women, like, in their employment from wearing the hijab. In Canada, your own country. Holy shit, did you even know that? I learned that from French Fry Girl.
Coffee First, yes. Ready, set, repeat. Cool.
Don't let him lure you in with the fast food and the women there are all obese, so you'll fit right in. Because it's not the truth. I can't believe everything he says is gold to you.
It is a Gulf country. So it's, I think it's Persian Gulf? So it's like Dubai is very similar. It's a very, very, very rich country.
Dubai is, not Kuwait. Dubai. I have seen the Real Housewives of Dubai. I have seen the Dubai men and all the freaking money and cars they own. Very wealthy in Dubai. But you're talking about Kuwait, sweetheart, not Dubai.
Country. I think the Kuwait dinar is very valuable.
Yeah, their 1 dinar is 25 cents Canadian. Very valuable.
The golf court. He sent me a huge paragraph, Stephanie, of all the things he loves about me.
Oh my God. He wrote a paragraph of all the things he loves about you. Nader, is this somebody you know? Nader, are you getting the ultimate revenge on this bitch? Is this a guy from your chat, somebody you know on YouTube, and he's doing this? Because Nader would know everything you want to hear. Oh my gosh.
He's amazing.
He wrote you a paragraph, all the things he loves about you. Red flag. And this is an alpha male? This is an alpha male. You think Dee Dee's doing it? Possibly. They could have reached out into a, whatever, forum. Or he'd been watching Nader. And he said, hey, Nader, I know how we can get some revenge on this bitch. Why don't I catfish her? Boy, this would be so bad. You think Nader has something to do with this? It's smelling like Nader. Here's what she loves. This isn't an alpha male. He's gonna write you a love song, and he wrote you a paragraph of what he loves about you. My God, I've been married 18 years. I don't think my husband and I ever have said, here's what I love about you. We just love each other. Nobody has to convince anyone. I like hanging out with you. Yeah, I like hanging out with you. Well, we're good. What in the hell's going on? Jesus, next thing you know, you two will be on an island, kind of like naked and afraid, right? You'll be over there on an island together, right? It'll be like the Blue Lagoon. You only have each other, right? Build a little hut. Probably. I don't know what my dog's barking at.
We're still reading. Oh, they call it the Arabian Gulf? Yes, you need a Dubai man plain cheese. Let's all bees in Dubai. But I read about a couple who got really rich by, they had like, one was an American, one was from another country, like where the currency was really low. So months out of the year, like if I go to Kuwait, let's say we get married, I go to Kuwait for months.
Ooh, nugget. Let's say I get married and I go over to Kuwait months at a time. Okay. Can we stop right here? Let's say I get married and I go over to Kuwait months at a time. That's not how it works, Chantal. He's not going to let you come back to Canada. You don't have free will. Do you get this? Unless you're in Turkey, but not Kuwait. You will. There's a reason he lives in Kuwait. If he's Turkish and he lives in Kuwait, why? Because he likes the control over the women in Kuwait. Make that make sense to you, Chantal. Why would a Turkish man want to live in Kuwait? He would rather live in Turkey if he's telling you all these things, all the things you can't wait to do with him, that you will never do with him in Kuwait. Now in Turkey, yeah. Once she's there, she will never get to come back. I know. This I know. You have to permission, Chantal, to do anything. You don't even like people telling you about yourself in the chat, let alone real life. Your mom couldn't control you. Pete's can't. Phoebe, nobody. And you're willing to literally become, oh, sweetheart. So, okay. This is what, so we know what she's planning here. I gotta write this down. Let's say I get married, and I go to Kuwait, months out of the year. Okay, that's cute. Out of the year. All right, so here's what's gonna happen with the house. It's coming up.
Out of the year, like I could live.
She almost said I could live here, but she stopped, per usual.
Here, pretty much. At least 6 months on 1 month of salary that I make here.
You aren't coming home. You're not going to be married and come back home for 6 months. There is no way that will be allowed. Do you hear me? See, and we know why she's saying the 6 months? So she can keep her citizenship in Canada, which gives her all the benefits of Canada. If you didn't know, you cannot be gone longer than 6 months as a Canadian. You will lose everything. So she's trying to hold on to this, I can go back and forth shit. And yeah, come home to what job? YouTube? So yeah, she just said it. 6 months of YouTube, she can sustain a year of income by just doing her YouTube 6 months a year. So she won't be able to do her YouTube there. So listen to this fucking fantasy.
Spam Jam. Oh, I miss S Jam. What's your new job, Queen? I can't tell you my jobs.
She can't tell you her new jobs. What did he tell her? What did he tell her that he could... Oh my God. You know what he probably told her? I want to start a new business and I want you to invest in it. Do you think she's sending him money to invest in a business together that's all bullshit? Or do you think he told her that, now remember, even if this is true or not, this is the game he's playing with her and she's buying it hook, line, and sinker. Whether Dee or Natter's behind this and she's being catfished by a real guy, by the way, who's doing this just for the revenge Natter seeks on her, which I believe Natter would go to this level to sink her. And so would Dee. I think revenge is more Natter's game. Of course she sent money. So she can't tell you her jobs. In 1 week, she's got jobs that are creating income. No, she's got fantasies. She's investing, or he's lying to her.
I work at McDonald's.
She'll never get off her lazy ass and go to get a job. This is about something he's promised her. It could be content together. He bought an adapter for gaming. Maybe they're going to go on Twitch and they're going to game together and everybody will go over there. Twitch does pay better than YouTube, I heard, if you're good gamers. But whatever. I'm just saying, oh my God. If I was her mom, I don't know. I mean, I don't even understand a mother's love for her daughter watching all this happening. Yeah, Dee would so do this. Yep. She's probably going to make it her life. Yeah, she's made Dee's life miserable. I feel, and Natter's. Filing that report on him, and she didn't even get in trouble for a false report. He's pissed. He's still pissed. She ruined him on the internet, and he knows it. He's seeking revenge, I'm thinking. I don't even know.
I want to get married someday. I want to have a family. I've decided I think I want to have a family.
You can't take care of 2 cats. Shut it. Plus, you have no uterus. You can't even carry a baby.
I found out that you can use the man's, and then there's like egg donors and stuff.
You have no uterus. That was like Ricola. You have no uterus. You're gonna carry it in your abdominal cavity. You've never even researched this? No, his young bride will carry the baby. And you'll probably be forced to take care of it.
Paneer Pandu, Sala calling about my car warranty.
She said he was Syrian, and then now in this live, she said he's Turkish.
Ready, set, repeat, Paneer Pandu.
Yes, Nader has a channel. He has not been on his channel in almost a month, but somebody said he was on his Facebook page. So I don't know what's happening. And rumor has it, because he had court this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So rumor has it he got it pushed till December 7th. So we don't know if he's in jail or if he's staying silent because he's behind all this foodie beauty bullshit. Nobody knows.
Come here and work and send money back to you living in Kuwait like a queen. Imagine, Lacey.
She will never live in Kuwait like a queen. Whoever said that? She will be considered lesser of all women because she's not Middle Eastern. She will be treated like the staff. She will not be respected anywhere she goes, and she might even be spat on.
No, yeah, yeah. Wait, I don't know.
I'm waiting for May to talk about the postponement. May usually gives updates, but somebody, FFG girl, was waiting in the online court for Nader to go live, but somebody in her chat said it got postponed till December 7th. So he's going to keep doing a continuance, and I don't know how you can let someone who's been either that or he's sitting in jail. What, Jaxie poops? It did the baby chihuahua.
I want a family someday.
Come here.
I'm thinking differently. I don't know.
Because this guy's lying to you and making you think this is a fucking fairy tale.
Exercise, yeah.
Have you asked anything personal about this guy, or he doesn't let you? Because I'm sorry, this could be a real person in Kuwait doing all this for Nader. I mean, and Didi. Like, get you to buy a plane ticket to Kuwait? Are you kidding me? And then there's no one there? Oh my God, could you imagine? I doubt he's in jail. He was wearing street clothes. When? Where at, Mayomai? Where did you see him in street clothes? Where was his appearance lately? Was he in court? He's not in jail, okay. Could anyone let me know what Muslim women in Kuwait as a YouTube channel or couples channel won't be heard, that's for sure. No. Yeah, no. I actually used to watch Foodie Living, and that was a couple. I'll show you. She lived in Israel. She's from Florida. And she married into... Let's see if they're still right here. He is from Kuwait, or I mean from Israel.
This is Raphael.
Shush. Why do they do these weird things now? Okay, so her husband is from Israel. She lived in Israel, and both their kids were born in Israel. He was in the Israel military, and she lived there and did her whole channel there. His name is Hadar, and that's their children. And if you go into their playlist, you can see this is they're back in. He put in to move to the United States, so they live in Florida. But back when she lived in, they had to do prepping. There was wars. He was in the military there. But they did live in Israel for a long time. Day in the life of Israel. So you can click on this one. And this show, she even went out in public, married, and never had to cover. She never had to wear a hijab or cover. But yeah, that's where they got married. That's where they had kids. And so that was a whole channel based on Israel life. Of course, now they're in Florida. He didn't want to live in his own country anymore. It was getting dangerous, so they moved to Florida. It took a long time. It took a year for him to get approved to leave with his wife and children. Oh.
But that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to talk about our personal relationship and stuff like that, but just that I do spend a lot of time with him every day, and we've just gotten very closer, and I really, really, really love him.
Yes, Chihuahuas are emotional. You are right. Mr. Jax is 4.5 pounds, and he always has to be with me. Always. By my side. In my lap. He does. Always. He is his sweetest love. Yeah, a lot of Chihuahuas are euthanized because you can make them assholes really quick. And one of the ways to make a Chihuahua an asshole is to give them as a puppy to what I would call a housebound person, like an elderly person as company. They're great emotional dogs, support dogs. But if they're not socialized, nobody's coming in your house. Nobody's petting them because they become your one and only, and they don't trust anyone else. So you have to socialize the shit out of them. Mr. Tig's been camping, traveling since he was 8 weeks old. Mr. Jax is learning. He does love people. He's not a fan of other dogs. He freaks out. It's kind of funny. But all he's got is his 2 bottom teeth because, you know, they have a little mouth. They don't chew on stuff. So he had to have all his teeth removed except those. Oh, what's that? What's that? Yeah, you don't want to make them a one-person dog. He actually loves my husband more than me. But I always push him off, make him go be by himself and do things because I don't want him to be an asshole. So he gets a little bit of snuggles and then off you go. You have to. It's not even cruel. But you don't want to turn them into that. Yes, they get bad teeth. Little dogs, any of them. Yorkies, any smallmouth dog will have teeth problems. Unless you're going to sit there and brush them every day. And last time I seen anybody trying to put a toothbrush in a Chihuahua's mouth, it must have been a whole thing. Now, Mr. Tiggs is so socialized, he doesn't even require he has no needs. So there's that. He's independent. Yes, Mr. Tiggs is independent, which is how I raised him. All right, so let's get back to it, and then we're going to sum up our red flag list of nuggets.
So,
I believe all this is going to blow up. There's not going to be a plane ticket bought to Kuwait before it blows up. Or the minute she buys plane tickets to Kuwait is when it's all going to blow up. I think that behind the scenes, this could be Nader and Didi, which is why they silenced their channel for now. They just say they're off enjoying life right now. Bullshit. I think they may be behind this. And I believe that once she falls head over heels, super in love, they're going to pull the rug out from under her and be like, this was all a prank. Or they're all in it together, but it is weird.
Personality. Nah, I can still be funny and weird without showing all my bits and bobs and getting super high and useless. You know, I can still function.
Yeah, can you see her on a 14-hour flight? My God, she bitched after 4 hours in 2 airports and then trying to find a bus. She'll get a blood clot. There's just no way.
Can I get a job, hint queen?
Jarella says, I have no idea what's going on. I don't think Nader and Didi are involved, but I think she's either scamming or getting scammed. Yeah, we don't know. What do I think about the mansion? That's coming up. I wish I could get to it quicker.
No. Online? Stop. Yes, but guys, online is 2,000. Chaperone Sherry.
She constantly interrupts something, question, answer that's got to be answered by addressing a beezer. So that's another red flag with her.
Me. Well, my sister's cute. She's like, can I ask you why you're choosing to wear that? So I just explained, but they're actually they know me, right? Like my mom knows me by now. Come on. Like,
she knows you're nutty as a fruitcake.
She's like, you're impulsive cutie. But my family's not responsible for my actions.
She definitely deflects when she doesn't want to address things, right?
I hate that they get a lot of flack for what I do. I hate that people are like, why don't you jump in and do something about your daughter? Like, what do you want my family to do? They obviously have my best interest. They care about...
Okay, listen, that's why I'm mothering you right now. It isn't about your mom telling you what to do or saying you're crazy or you're stupid. What's wrong with you? It is about your mom printing off things that could be potentially dangerous. If you bought a plane ticket and went to Kuwait and you're caught with a man, even playing video games in a room together without being married, that kind of stuff. That's what your family could do for you. And Pete. Oh, Pete is this. What'd your aunt say? Pete's one of the smartest people I've ever met. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. I'm saying ain't. I know the word is isn't, but I want to use ain't because that's appropriate with these two. No, he ain't. If he's so culturally diverse and socially educated, he's a justice warrior. Pete's only talks about the subjects that he spent 5 minutes and then it made him feel some sort of way. Pete's ain't even doing anything to help you with this shit. Pete's is the smartest. Boy, then you know what? You didn't graduate 6th grade, auntie.
About me, all they can do is give their input and try to help me any way they can, be there for me. But at the end of the day, I've always been a very willful person and I'm always going to make my own decisions and live my life the way I want to.
I've always been a willful person. I've always made my own decision. How is that gonna work out in Kuwait? Where you go, my 6 months is almost up. I need to get a plane ticket and go back home to Canada. He'll be like, that ain't happening. You aren't going anywhere. You're never gonna see your family again. You are never going to see Pete again. Why do you think he doesn't have a problem with Pete's living with her? Because she'll never see him again. Every time she talks to him, he wants to buy her a ticket right now. You mean he wants you to buy a ticket right now? We already know you're broke, so you can't buy a ticket right now, right? Until you get into the house, get settled, and get paid in 10 days from YouTube. I guarantee you she's going to buy a ticket to Kuwait. As soon as she gets everybody in the house and she gets her paycheck, she's buying a ticket to Kuwait. I'm going to love this. Carry on.
Said that. And I don't, that goes for anybody. Like, that's all you can do to somebody is wish them well. You can't force people to change. It doesn't work that way.
Let's just go worst case scenario. So, listen, people. All you can do is pray for people. Just pray for them. You can't tell them what to do. You can just pray for them and hope everything goes well. You will be losing your mind in another country, sitting in a jail cell, and you can't get anybody to come get you. Nobody.
So for people ragging constantly on my family, blaming them for being responsible for my behaviors today as an adult,
that's because we see the outcome and your parents are ignoring it like they always do with your bullshit. Like you going online and talking about doing all those drugs and then your uncle takes you in so you can withdraw from cocaine or some shit. And after 24 hours, you're like, I'm going home. Thanks. And they're like, bye. I mean, this is how your family's always been. Always. They put you in a mental institution when you were, 16? Now they know they can't. So why are they going to disrupt their lives with your mental bullshit? I mean, they're just not anymore. You've wore them all out. You could show up. You could show up at Thanksgiving dressed as a Viking, and none of them would bat an eye. They just eat their Thanksgiving meal, knowing you're going home. They just wouldn't even say a word. You could show up on horseback as a Viking. You could sit down, lay your sword against the wall, and just eat the Thanksgiving meal with your hands, and they won't say a fucking word. They were grateful it was just a hijab, probably, and that you didn't bring anybody with you.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Hi. Yes, size queen. Of course, everyone worries about that. It's a concern, but it's also a prejudice in a way.
If you didn't know, she did a sneak bees last night but she stopped the replay on the chat so that this man couldn't read her chat and what they were saying, probably educating her on worst case scenario. So she made sure she didn't replay that chat. I think you're right. She wore them down. Oh, absolutely. Oh, God, yeah. Listen, we got a family member. We're like, well, that's your life. Your life's none of our. You're a grown-up. But they're doing the most nefarious shit. Not like against the law, but like moral code, right? Moral code. Like lying to you, saying one thing, doing another, pretending this, pretending that. And we all know what's going on. But do you think we're going to say anything? Hell no. Because this person wore us all down. So it's best to just turn your head and whistle your way down the road. For real. And I feel like Chantal's one of them people.
Oh, my dick fit.
S-Jam's a little obsessed with her. He's kind of in love with her, in my opinion. And that's why he's depressed. And he's, you know what? And he's up to no good himself. And he needs to change his ways and grow up. They're both toddlers, so it worked out well. He wanted to hang out with her, make his channel, popular. He wanted to get in what you could say figuratively, bed with her. But she pushed him away.
Your mom's daughter support. And keep sustains home more than a lot of moms can say. Yeah, I mean, at least knock on wood. I always try to sustain myself somehow. I know things I do seem very crazy, and maybe I am crazy. I get told that a lot.
Then you should do therapy. Because I would really hate, I don't mind your shit show and the dumb shit you do and watching how you're going to apologize for it and then you don't and blah, blah, blah. Because you will always have an excuse for your behavior. You will never have accountability. That's why you have a person called Accountability Beezer in your chat, which is a crack up to me. Anyway, you're just never going to own up to anything. I just don't want anything really bad to happen to you. Like what could happen if you go to Kuwait and hang out with a man unmarried? You are at the bottom rung of acceptance as a Canadian, American, Asian, it doesn't matter. You are at the bottom rung of acceptance, which I call probably the most, but they have a tier. They have a tier of how you rank in their country. Can you imagine if we had that here? Wouldn't that be called racism? Anyway, you're going to go over there ranking very low, spat on by women, by the way. They don't want you in their country with their men. End of. But if you are stupid enough to do that, because he tells you it's okay, you're going to go to prison. See? And then nobody will ever be able to save you, not even your government. Because you need to read these things before you go do something stupid like Brittany did. Brittany went over to Russia and took a vape pen full of THC, right? We know you're not going to do that. You're educated on that. You can't even be in the same room alone with a man. You have to have a chaperone or a sponsor or some shit. And he can't sponsor you because you're not family. So what you're doing could potentially, can you even imagine that being rock bottom? Sitting in a Kuwaiti prison? Oh my God.
But that's how I like to live my life. I don't like to live my life always boring, You
don't have to be boring. But you don't need to be an addict. Everything fuels you and you're all or nothing, right? So why can't you find a happy medium and every day you find something that puts a smile on your face, something new that you don't get addicted to? Why don't you get addicted to saving money to buy a home and exercise? Why can't you be addicted to things that are good for you? Her rock bottom is 6 feet under. Probably. It's way too dangerous, yeah. When she went to her family in the hijab, I first thought her sister was pregnant. That would push Foodie to spiral and grab all the attention she can get. Probably no news. I really believe she is the problem child and she needs to be the center of attention. And when she walks in the house, everybody stops what they're doing for the great Chantal. I do believe that because we have a family person like that and it's pure entertainment to me. She was boring us for months. Now this new drama, I don't believe it. I don't know, Necesita, but this is an arc that even she can't even pull off. She can't pull off something this long. There's no way. There's somebody catfishing her.
Your man blocking Beezers. Okay, here's the thing with that. If you don't want to be blocked, no, here's the thing. That's why a part of the reason live streams are just dramatic. I can't have the drama right now because he doesn't like to see people talk bad about me. He doesn't like that negative energy for me. You know?
That's the excuse he used to get you to stop live streaming. And that's why you stopped letting the live chat on the replay.
Reflected life. If you loved somebody, you wouldn't want...
You know what the first thing an NPD does, a controlling man or a controlling woman or a controlling person, you know the first thing they do? Make your world real small, where he's the only voice you will ever hear. Nader tried to do that, but it didn't work because he didn't have a car. You did. When you go to Kuwait, you won't be allowed to drive and you won't have a car.
Want to see them be bullied and made fun of, would you? New direction can be healthy. Do it for a man is pain. Be safe. Set money with peace if you love yourself up. Fam for an alpha. Because after it's over, it can be horrid. Yeah, reflected life. Well, that's why it's important. Hi, Colleen. Plain sheet.
See, when she wants to deflect, that's what she does.
That's why it's important to find somebody who's... There's a fine line, I know. And you have to find somebody who's, like, right that way. You know, who still treats you like a queen, who's still loving.
Yeah, I know. We talked about that. What was the name? Lueng Bang Babe. Sorry. Loing Babe. Long Babe. Anyway, the Syrian women will not receive her. Yes, there's levels of acceptance in Kuwait with women. And if you are from another country, you're at the lowest level of acceptance. Even if the guy took on 3 more wives, right? Let's say she married the cuck and he took on 3 more wives. He will have birthing wives for sure. She will be the one cleaning up the goat shit and actually brushing the women's hair and bathing them. She will be that person. She will be spat on because she is from Canada. She thinks she can go there for 6 months and go home for 6 months. That's cute.
Is he watching right now? I think he's sleeping. That's why it's a sneaky me.
She'll be the basement wife, right?
I'm kidding. No, it's okay. I'm allowed to do what I want, guys, but it's just also when you're with a partner, you have to respect them too.
Oh, God. You are dumb as the day is long.
So it's not...
If my husband said, I couldn't even imagine. What is your definition of respect? Giving up your income, changing your whole life, changing everything about yourself that he was attracted to. No, that's an NPD, Chantal. That is an NPD. They will change everything about you. That's not respect. That's control.
Not just that. It's not just that. Thanks for your super chat. And you guys are allowed your opinion.
She won't read the super chats because what people are saying, which makes me believe that he is controlling her.
And everything. I understand that. You know.
She understands our concerns, people. But don't you worry. She's got this. She thinks she can get an egg donor, and she has no uterus, and can have children.
No, he's definitely not Rusty. Absolutely not. You guys will see over time, I guess.
Hold on. Long babe, you know Salah. I knew his father very well. This is not what she thinks it is. What is it? Spit it out. We need it. You've known him for years. Come on now. Spit it out. Spit it out. Is she being catfished? Or is this dude for real? Is he trying to get her over to Kuwait? He can't. I can't say much, but I can say it's not what she thinks it is. We already know that. This we know. This we know. Well, I heard that, okay, here's what I heard. This is just gossip. That it's a group of people that reach out to women, mostly vulnerable women, right? And they build up a relationship, even if it's for years. There's one woman in the Philippines that has a boyfriend in Kuwait for 3 years, and she has not even been over there yet. And I'm guessing Leung. Thank you, Leung Babe. Now I know how to pronounce it. I'm calling you Lung Babe. Leung Babe. This is a rumor I heard that this is actually a group of people. And they're kind of like social media scammers. They seek out single women from other countries. I got it? Okay, that's what I thought. This is what I did here, that they're actually a group. Yes. They extort money, and they make you think you're in a relationship. So if she thinks that he's going to, they're going to invest in a business together, and maybe she's giving him money, he will feel her out for what grift he could use. He's a fighter, and that's all. Okay. Okay. That's all I can say. You will have to follow what I'm saying. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm with you. See, we already knew it was something. I said catfish. It's pretty similar. It's a group of guys. It's kind of like internet. When they internet scam people, like older people, IRS, you owe $4,000, and if you don't pay it now, then the police are on their way, da, da, da. And these people give up the money. They do, because they're old, and they believe it. And the phone, even the caller ID will say IRS, but what they don't know is the IRS does not refer to themselves as the IRS. They are the Internal Revenue Center. And all you got to say is, then send the cops. I'm busy painting. And you hang up. FFG said Nader was in such a group. She said it right from the start. Yep. He could be in part of the group and directed somebody towards her. And this is sad, but could be. Yes, Nader is part of that group. It's a network. Yes, I heard it was a network. Somebody spilled those beans somewhere. Where was I when I was investigating all this? The person said, we are not one person. It's kind of like anonymous. We're not one person. We are a network. There's plenty of them. So I just hope she don't go to Kuwait. Let her believe she has a boyfriend in Kuwait. Who cares? Just don't go there. I'm glad you understand me. I wish I could speak more. It's okay. It's okay. We understand.
Yes. Yes, Canadian almonds. I am all for it. I understand. I know. One thing I've realized is how different cultures are. It's so like...
And then people will be like, well, why would he FaceTime her? Because he don't care. She'll never find him. Ever. She will never find him. He could be using a VPN from Kuwait, but he's really in Germany. He's really in Turkey. She'll never find him. He's for real. He's known as the correctioner. Holy shit. Oh my. Crazy fun. This is fun, Chantal.
Like, how different people are in general with opinions.
Yeah, she said he was Syrian. Then she said he was Turkish. So there's that.
And values. And so what's to say one is right over the other, you know? I think what the main thing is, as long as we just all respect each other, I guess. Can you join the chat again? It's so fun. Yeah.
Oh, this isn't about money. It's about Chantal disrespecting the wrong people. Wow. I told you. He's Syrian. Okay. I told you that Nader's revenge game was probably going to be epic. Epic. For how she slandered him. She slandered, the things she said. And yeah, I definitely would believe this. I believe this is a revenge game. There's no way after the disrespect she put on him, he would ever get back with her. Because he kept telling her, like, there's no way he would even be allowed to stay with her from the disrespect. Which is why, with this guy, well, and pressing those charges, yeah, that was woof. And with this guy, he's basically telling her, you will not disrespect me. And she's pulling all of the rabbits out of the hat now. She's going to change her whole self. I feel like they're tanking her channel on purpose. They're going to destroy her.
Yes. Make sure he's making sacrifices for...
Yeah, he did say, make it right. Fix it. Yeah. No shit. The nuggets. Nuggets. Do you think it would go as far as having her buy a ticket to Kuwait? Oh, she won't listen to anyone, no. Why, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a revenge game. I can see this. For sure. For sure. But do you think that it would go as far as this person having her show up in Kuwait? No, Nads didn't go to jail. No. It's postponed till December 7th, from what I've heard. A continuance. I saw a 9-year-old post about his wife, so he is married. I don't know. I don't know if he's married. Yeah, I think he went, yes. He had to show up today. Big build-up, then a quick and hard, fast fall. It's going to end up putting her in a freaking mental institution. You know that, right? Yep, 12/7's his next court date, yep. And, you know, even Katie got continuances for like a year, so... you know what I'm saying? Like, you can do continuances. I don't know how long it is in Parliament, Canadian, but they could be backed up and continuance. I mean, if he wants to keep paying a lawyer, I guess he can keep continuing. Maybe not get her to go there, just scam as much as they can. He's Syrian, was stationed in Kuwait. Germany is just a hub for travel. Right? Come on. Every time I say Syrian, my Siri turns on my iMac. He is Syrian. Was stationed in Kuwait. Germany's just a hub for travel. So do you think he's in Germany? That's why people said Germany. Okay. I thought it was a VPN. He was using a VPN. She would never be able to track him. And by that, you could just use any country. And you could get her to buy plane ticket, fly 14 hours, land in Kuwait, and there's nobody there for her. That would be unbelievable revenge.
For you. He does. He really does.
It is forbidden to treat men that way. Oh, definitely. I even kept saying, I can't believe you're with a Middle Eastern man and you are talking like this. Are you crazy? Oh my God.
So besides that, oh, he showed me how to do a shisha. Have you guys ever heard of shisha?
It's just a hookah. You put the little charcoal, or wood chips and shit up at the top. You light it. Blah, blah, blah. It's just a hookah.
He has like a really cool shisha machine. And...
God, she talking with that weird mouth. I can't believe you fell for this shit. You know what? God help you, Chantal. Let's go for it. I can't spend all day with her. So anyway, at one point, she says, they will not stop with the channel either. Oh, of course not. She gave him a wrench. I'm surprised he didn't find his way into hack her whole account and delete all her... Maybe he's the one that deleted all her videos. He may have went in. She may have allowed him to go in and delete all the videos that offended or disrespected him. You never know. She is so desperate to be loved. Oh, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. There's that. No, I think they would do revenge, but I don't think they'd go that far, Tinkerbell. She said she was deleting them. Of course, well, she'll say anything. She doesn't want to look stupid. It will probably be a connecting flight, and he will either meet her there or have someone meet her and escort her in. Yeah, but Leong Bang, I read about Kuwait, and he can't even sponsor her to buy her airline ticket because she's not family. She's not a business partner. Oh shit! If he makes her a business partner, but anyway, they still can't even be in the same. She can't even be in his home. It's against Kuwaiti law because they're unmarried. There's a woman in the Philippines been trying to see her boyfriend in Kuwait for 3 years. To the proper country, that's what I was saying. They could do this in Turkey. Right? They could do this in another country. They could meet in Istanbul. So they can't do it in Kuwait. Okay. So it would be somewhere else. Okay. The proper country. Okay. I see. Yeah. Because she can't go there. Okay. So we got that straight. She ain't going to Kuwait, people. I don't know why he's telling her that. So anyway, let's get to, another nugget. She said that when she's gone to Kuwait 6 months out of the year, that Pete's mother and brother are going to come live in the house with Pete and the cats. Do you feel like, okay, she's fallen for all this. We know that. Unless he marries her at the Kuwaiti airport. She can't even, they can't even do that. Anyway, so let's get on with it because we've been here forever. So, okay, let's just say that she's buying into all this, right? What she's planning at home for the mansion, because she already said the money she would save in Kuwait could pay her bills in Canada, right? Anyway, so she thinks she's going to pay for the mansion, and he's going to take care of her in Kuwait, and she can just fly back and forth, disrespect the Kuwaiti laws of being the submissive wife. You won't go anywhere without your husband. Duh. Oh my God. Anyway, so she's going to move in Pete's mom and brother. Because she said, remember, Pete's, we're going to have roommates. That's going to be Pete's mom and Pete's brother. So basically, she created a better living space for Pete's to live with his mom again. Ah ha ha! Yeah, she would have to surrender her passport. She will have to surrender her phone. And she's never coming back home. But if this is an ultimate revenge game, done to the disrespect of Middle Eastern men from what she did to Nader, and the whole thing was the police report. I'm telling you right now, that's what it was. That was the nail in the revenge coffin. Right there. Because he kept saying it. I can't believe you did that. And he doesn't have any other choice. He has no other choice than to be respected. It's redeeming himself. Oh my God. Definitely all due to Nader, yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's got, I'm sure he does. So I'm just saying, somewhere in the scheme of all of this, his channel went dark and this all started. So I was already going, Didi. I thought Didi was just they took over an account on YouTube and just started catfishing her. That's what I thought. And then I thought, she's lying. This guy don't exist. She's seeing Nader. But then I kept remembering that no way Nader will ever be associated with her again because of the disrespect. He's 29. Yeah, I don't want her to be hurt either. It's okay. I don't know. Maybe his lawyer, gave him some sound advice. Because even Letitia's lawyer said, while you got a pending court case, you need to stay off social media. And that could be that simple. Because things can hurt you in court. Your character, and his character is very important to him. So that would make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? That would, no, I'm not getting all real life involved in this. We're just having fun. We're just having fun. I'm not getting real life involved in any of this. We have characters. We have Chantal, we have Nader, we have Didi, we have Pete, and we have the new guy. That's as deep as it goes for me. But we are having fun, just speculating. What if? You know what I'm saying? That's the fun of it. I don't play like other channels. I don't go behind the scenes and none of this shit. I don't want to get involved in any of it except for what's put in front of us. That's it. Trailer Park Barbie, you're more than welcome to pick up where I left off and go as deep as you want. Have fun with that. There's sometimes when you just know. Have your fun. Keep it fun on YouTube. It's just a show. Well, you can go do it. You got a channel. Go on now. We'll watch. Here. Oh my. It's gonna be crazy. But I just hope nothing really, I hope nothing happens to her, okay? Even down to the point of being put in, like this just making her crack, okay? I don't want to see any of that. I just want to, like, do our conspiracy theories. That's it. That's all I want to do. It's just like, wow, okay. This just seems kind of a bit much, but we know she was looking for this. And we know she's all or nothing. She doesn't do the slow crawl. No. She dives right in the deep end. She don't even test the water. We know this. And that's what's got to change about her. Or she will be duped. She will be catfished. She is like Mary Brown, right? She's gullible. Like I said, you could easily sit in the living room with her and say, oh my God, somebody spray painted the word gullible on your ceiling. And she'd look up, right? She is that person. So hopefully they don't take it to a dangerous level of whatever. Because this is definitely something different. Oh my God. But she messed up a long time ago. She doesn't understand cultures. And she doesn't understand her place in cultures. She doesn't really, it's not like she's making a mockery of it. She's searching for an identity. And she would do it through what she thinks is love. She would. Yeah. I don't want her hurt either. I'm not a fan of hers either, but I don't want her hurt either. But I don't think it's that deep. I think it's a game. I think it's, take her channel down kind of game. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more of a let's ruin her income. For real. I think that's as deep as it goes. They're going to ruin her channel and her income. That's it. So there's that. What a day. So anyway, don't forget, people, this is the YouTube. It is all about the show. So there's that. It's all characters, okay? And Didi did say once, take her for all she's got. So, away we go, people. Anyway, I got to get out of here. I know it's horrible out. So, I got to open this box and make sure the bumper's in there. I wanted to paint it today, but unfortunately, it's a crappy day and it's raining. So if you're not subscribed to my No Madness reaction channel, please go subscribe and watch the van build. Letitia's still in jail. So there's that. She'll be in jail until she's extradited, which now has to have the governor's permission or order to extradite her back to Arkansas so she can face JW and the false R report. The van is looking good. I'm going to be doing either a video or live stream tomorrow. It could be a video because I got lots of things going on and I'd rather edit it and put it all together real nice. So I'll probably do a video tomorrow and edit it and put it up for the van build. Yay! Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. And Chantal, stop it. Stop it. Okay, guys, love y'all. Bye.